Yes, we'll keep the ball on the ground!
It's got the Caddens!
The Caddens! Two best players in the SPL right now.
Flying.
On the couch.
Nah.
Flying, lads.
He's good, lads.
Not bad.
Aye, good, how you,
You
alright?
have Cadden me early doors, don't you? You have Cadden for me early doors before the show
hair.
started, the hair. He's happy with it, seriously.
I
Stuart
like
McCall,
it, aye.
Stuart McCall when he was the Motherwell manager.
No, I don't mind it.
That's
Don't mind
good.
it.
We were at Jack.
They're two handsome fuckers, aren't they?
They are sexy.
Up close.
But I don't know how they look.
Well,
You're
no.
very good looking.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Can I have to reveal, lads? I've got a
You're like a wee bit like a golf emo type thing. But he's like a movie star.
Aye, I like his.
Ah,
Thank you.
Mate, the first set of twins that's ever been on here.
really?
That's a record for open goal today, lads.
Are we twins, but?
Oh.
I know, but what about, we had a full 20-minute
know.
thing saying that he's on the
Couldn't
twins.
believe it.
Mate, my argument was he's on the twins because I've never seen you together. That was genuinely my argument.
No.
Because when we were at Motherwell together,
Aye.
I could never, you obviously weren't there, but I never seen you about her hair, dear. I'm like, they're no twins. No way.
So put them at who came at first?
Minute before me.
Minute, aye.
Did you, mate?
Nah.
Do you like that you're the older one?
They're really older, am I?
A minute.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Looks a bit older, I think.
I'd say you look older.
Think so?
You look older.
Twins
aye.
fascinate me. Like, genuinely fascinate. Do you actually, will you think the same at certain things?
I even think you're a Thatcher in it.
I'm hoping you're a Thatcher.
What is that?
That's genius.
What is that last time up at Hibs? I'm still feared up for that.
No.
See when we were coming up, me and Kev were coming up for the honours, we use aware of the sort of beef that was going on with me, the gaffer, and
The beef.
When they call it beef.
no.
But aye, it was. I was aware of it, aye, but they wasn't happy with you, was he? Well, Sammy wasn't he?
No, Sammy was.
Did that ever get mentioned before they came in about him slaughtering her?
No, before he came in, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Just when they
Just
knew
when
he was
they were
coming.
coming in, aye.
But I've not, see, usually when you go up to something like they'll have a laugh and kid, you've hit the ball. It wasn't a joke.
I think he was serious.
Aye.
He was serious, mate. He hates you.
Any issues with Davies coming on? Any problems? No.
No, they were alright.
We need to ask you about the dad's ball sack.
I phoned my dad, I was listening to the
Aye.
podcast and I phoned my dad and I was like, "Bye, we just let you know your boss I got a clap on the podcast." He pissed himself laughing.
Definitely sack of the season, innit?
Sack of the season.
Sack of the season.
Well, we want a sack off for his sack and Alan Forrest, James Forrest, dad's sack.
Aye.
Good sack.
Would you back your dad's sack against their dad's sack?
Mate,
Tell me I'm talking about dad's sack.
Do you still share a room there? Have you got
No,
bunk beds.
no.
Did you have bunk beds as
Used to have
kids?
bunk beds as kids, aye.
Oh, how cool, man! I love that.
Who's
Do you
that?
know the fascinating thing? You and your brother,
still in bunk beds?
but you actually like that same colour. Right? You're not far off their look.
Aye.
It's like a drug rehabilitation set. I should use a before and after pic of they two. You and your brother.
But like, are you two the type of brothers that proper love and support each other? Because I think you get two sets of brothers, generally ones that will love each other, support. Actually, some get more nervous for them playing football, whatever. Whereas me and my brother that fucking hate each other, fight all the time.
Aye, we were big supporters, obviously he's now joined Hibs, but like growing up and obviously when we sort of went our different career paths, different teams, like I was always big on watching him, big on, probably more nervous actually watching him and stuff, and I loved that actually. I loved having that wee bit away and being able to, like, as soon as I finished my game I'd look at his score, see how he done in that, so.
That's the thing I'll probably miss most about obviously playing together. Not watching his games and
Aye,
stuff.
it was good, I enjoyed it, sort of wee interest away from my sort of career.
So when you were younger, would you obviously play constantly with each other in the garden?
Aye, all the
Aye,
time,
all the
aye,
time,
all
yeah.
the time. It was good.
And who would usually win when you were younger?
It wasn't like just kicking each
No,
other.
that's
when it's just
Sunday,
kicking
there is
each
Sunday.
other,
Used to get
nah.
lumps at each other,
Yeah.
aye.
Do you think that's the best thing that could have happened to you, is having a twin?
Aye, it's like
Aye, it was good. It's,
probably like because you've got somebody to play with like every time out the back and stuff, and they used to just chuck the ball in between us and go up for a heel and just smash into each other. And that. It's like,
I'm obsessed with the story of them, but do you know what I love about your story, mate? The fact that you were in, you went to you were low league and then, but the amount of players that will be in low league they know, mate, whereas when I went to air, done,
You were
thought I
done.
can't get back up, but examples like you, Nicky Devlin, I always say Nicky Devlin's that example, but they can look at them, mate, and you've still got a huge future like yourself, mate, so it's a brilliant story and we will be tapping into it.
Just quickly, did you used to kiss your dad goodnight before bed?
no.
Never. We've always talked about this.
Aye, we both done it,
Cheek
didn't
of that now.
Cheek?
Did you kiss your mum goodnight?
I can't remember. It's long ago that.
What do you mean, like, just in the cheek?
Aye, just like night.
Aye, maybe-
probably.
Aye, not for years though.
Your dad. But I catch you.
Right, Si, we need to get it, pet peeves this week.
You've got any? In life or in football?
Mine's are just driving and stuff.
Driving's
like,
a-
It's always driving your missus, isn't it? It's always
Yeah, it's
Not for
driving.
me, but
Yeah,
do you want to say that? That's fine.
uh,
What does she do that annoys you? When she drives my car, the rage after it's incredible, man.
How?
Just fucking coffee cups,
Aye.
orange juice cups, chewing gum, and the seat pulled back, fucking wing mirror all changed.
You're the angriest driver I've ever been.
Oh, angriest of all time. Do you know what else people are doing now? Just fucking stopping in the middle of the street and putting their hazards on.
Aye, not
Yeah.
good enough.
Mate, you can't just fuck. You
Aye,
can't
no.
park there. Have you seen that one when the guy fucked into a ditch? So what particular way your missus driving?
I did it last night actually. We're sitting watching something on the telly, me and my missus, and turned around to me, think she dies.
Oh, my boy does that.
Don't know, there's 10 minutes left. We'll fun it. We'll fun it. I've seen just as much as you have, do you know what I mean?
Brilliant. That's a belter, mate.
Aye, we'll find out in 10 minutes, you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Aye.
My boy does that as well, watching Premier League years or something, goes, who wins the league that year? I goes, well, there's no point in fucking watching it, is it? If I tell you now, just turn it off.
That's a cracker, by the way.
That's a great one. Yeah, anything?
So I go into the house and I put my keys just in the counter or whatever, and then I'll go back to get my keys in the drawer or something, or like there's somewhere else. I'm like, where'd you put them? I put them in, I don't know where I put them.
Don't know where I put them, mate. That fucking does man nothing as well.
She just wipes everything into a drawer and puts it away and stuff.
If you're going to move something, remember where you put it.
Tell me you put it.
I'm
I've lost my garage key.
You've lost your garage key.
Don't know where it is.
What's in your garage?
I put it in. I think I lost it.
Any football ones, lads? Anything in the game?
I'm trying to think, nah. You've probably covered the most of them.
Have you ever said that? I know you was listening because you messaged me a couple of days. Have you ever said anything on here that's really annoyed you?
What about?
Are you a bit like Hibs or yourselves in general, or just
I'm
anything?
calling for my gaffer to be sacked.
Yeah, that's a massive one.
Do you know though, like, see the heat I've had this week with so last week as well with that Champions League one, mate, I've no slept in days because of that.
Because you said it was boring.
I didn't mean, sometimes I put words into the ring, or say the ring, hang at the ring time, I'm not meaning it. People are desperate to get tickets for that Champions League, and the amount of people are like, can I go to this
And
game?
you got it for free and you're saying it was boring?
No, I didn't go for free. And I've said it was boring. I didn't mean that. My point was unbelievable, obviously spectacle, but what I was meaning was just I wish you'd get after him, and I put the word boring, mate. But people are saying, does he deserve a ticket again?
Wow.
Mate, there's like a dagger to the heart, that.
Anything else in football that annoys you?
Nah, I can't really think. Can't really think at all. He's probably covered most of them, to be honest.
Well, I was the one when we went to see Big Charlie on Saturday. The prices to get in, League One games,
Incredible, mate.
£20 for an adult.
For an adult to
Is
get
that
in.
much?
It's too much. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
People aren't going to go, mate,
No
because
get
of
his
that.
comps, no.
Well, we did get comps, I but
We did.
Seen it on the boat.
was he not on the phone?
He's done this.
That's shocking, that game of
He's done this.
Mate, another thing is,
It's a game.
mate, I stood in the queue for the full half time, got up to the front, ordered my food, went to pay back in, and she was like, no, it's cash only.
Aye, that's wild.
But there's no sign saying cash only. So I've stood in that queue for 15 minutes. But anyway, I've got a few fans that are quite good.
Can I say
Jack-
one before you get into them?
Yes,
Si?
of course you can.
Just the one with the boy for St Mirren, St Robinson out at the
Obviously he's joking.
He's joking. Do you know what I mean? He's having a wee joke and everybody's jumping on it and all that going mental. Just fucking relax. The boy's no meaning that.
He's a good goalie, him.
Cracking goalie.
Hemmings.
Oh, heavens, yeah.
I had the sign up saying Rob out at the darts didn't, and the Sun printed it.
Oh,
mate.
did they?
Like he's actually wanting his
I've not
managing
seen
it.
Do you think the manager could be raging with that now?
He would be. Any other manager wouldn't be. He's raging with everything Stephen Robinson. He definitely would. Right, Jack McCauley, pet peeve was in a calf the other day, got a salt and chilli chicken wrap, was boiling hot. When I got it, I also got a caramel cake. She put the caramel cake at the bottom of the bag and put the roasting hot wrap on top of it.
Oh,
Shocking.
Aye, that's not good.
Bad behaviour.
Not good enough.
Gerard McMillan, when you're running in a park or path and there's a group of 4 or 5 people in front of you lined up like Diego Simeone set them up not to concede, you have to run all the way around them to get past. I've had that, mate. Have you had that?
I've had
That's
that.
good. Oh, see,
Edinburgh's bad for that.
is it? What, like a pure row of people
Aye,
walking slow as fuck?
Slow as in, looking
No,
everywhere.
the worst one's like a dog lead across it.
And the dog goes for
run in
fucking
it,
mile.
or do you jump over it? What you do, do you know what I mean? Like,
Mark Rennie when F and C's park like that, I didn't know what to say that in it. Look at that, mate, over the fucking parking line.
yeah.
That should be,
Yeah.
your motor should get towed for that,
Unless
mate.
you've got a decent car.
No, no, even.
Do what you want. Do what you want.
Who's got the best car at Hibs?
Boyle.
Gale Lambo, mate. Dwight Gale drives in a Lambo. What a
I
Gale.
seen it when we went up.
Evan Miley last week, pet peeve for next week is you saying don't want to be controversial on the Coopen show.
Oh, mate, I watched that back 4 times. You said that I might be controversial here, and not one was
one.
controversial. Not one of them.
Tam Cowan, who started this cuddling pish at penalty shootouts.
Aye.
Wow, yeah.
You know when everyone
Yeah.
huddles together, you for or against that?
No, 4.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it, aye.
What is it to show that you're together? What?
But where would you
I don't
stand
know.
then? Or just don't cuddle, you mean?
Imagine he's all just stand
I
on
know.
different bits of the pitch.
Well,
He's scored! Can he save me back here?
You ever missed a penalty and people always come up to you and like cuddle you and like
You never want somebody to come up to you at that
just
kind
leave me, please,
Yeah,
just
like-
leave me alone.
Pet peeve father-in-law still. This is a big one. I wanted to get your opinion on this. Pet peeve father-in-law still sending their daughters Valentine's Day cards. Mine has just sent a photo with 3 cars lying at the back of his door. Oh, the postman's just been. The lasses have all been at your house for 9 years, and they're all in their 30s. Leave them alone. I'm for that, mate.
Aye, all for that, 100%.
Did your dad send you Valentine's
Me
card?
did, my man and dad used to always do that when we were growing up. Only the
Because they knew you weren't getting a care for your birthday.
obviously the Slaney family haven't been blessed with the looks, you know what I mean? So they were bad
And would
for
they
that.
write from a secret admirer or from mum and dad?
And then he would be like, go and get your card, do you know what I mean? Somebody's left it, we were all excited. But as I said, we weren't blessed with the looks of our family.
Brilliant. Right, that's the pet peeves done. Food quickly.
Oh, last meal ever. 2 years are getting the electric chair at the same time.
David.
First time ever.
wow.
The dad's ball sacks dragging it in.
Same meal as well then. Same meal, same everything.
He's getting dragged in with your dad's ball sack.
So what he's going for last of a meal starter,
Right,
boys?
starter, I'm going haggis bonbons.
Oh, a wee whiskey sauce.
Black Ivy.
Black Ivy as well.
Where's that?
In Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Right,
Oh,
is it
yeah,
good?
I've been there.
Really
on
good,
it.
yeah.
Your recommendation as well?
And then I'm a steak pie for
It's never been said,
men,
isn't
yeah,
it?
steak pie.
Any particular place that you've had it?
Black Ivy's good as well.
Fucking like the black eye.
I did try to get a
He's
few meal in there.
amazing.
What are you having on the side of that, please, mate? What's your potatoes?
Skinny
Like,
chips, and then have it with brown sauce.
Just chips and steak pie, no
Name
goodness.
Nah, just
And brown sauce?
yeah.
Wow, right.
Don't need veg. I'm going to get killed in that. So,
That's true.
and then sticky toffee for dessert.
That's becoming a favourite for everybody, isn't it? The sticky
That's
toffee.
the best.
Aye, and
That's
what
the best.
drink of your
Ice,
choice?
what about ice? Can I just ask what you're having with your sticky toffee? 'Cause this,
Custard, warm.
I've not heard that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm
Over ice cream?
Yeah, over ice cream. Yeah.
See, I like the warm sticky
was-
toffee with the cold ice
yeah.
cream.
So
I was
mine's would be
cold.
sticky toffee with ice cream and a bit of hot toffee sauce as well.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
That'd be mine.
Fuck you, man.
And what's your drink, sorry?
Pint of Peroni with a whiskey chaser.
Oh,
my
my
bit of class,
guy.
bit of
Love
class.
that.
Yeah.
What
What
whiskey?
on your main?
Glenmorangie probably.
Nice.
Something like
Mangy.
Okay.
Well brought up, boy.
I like a burger, like a proper like double patty, smash burger, cheese, or the full shebang.
Oh, love
With
it.
Good.
chips.
What's your favourite one to get it?
Like a Five Guys style, but like
Five Guys.
but like probably a bit bigger.
that. Just an arm and a leg to get one.
Exactly. And how expensive was Five Guys? by
It's
the
like
way?
40 quid for 2
Aye,
burgers.
mental. But that and then chips, be a bit of mac and cheese on the side.
And your drink?
Pint of Stella, who made that?
Oh no, love that pint of Stella, mate. But
Bad
what it
rep
does to
Stella
you,
gets, but
Bad
Stella's
rep.
lovely.
it does get a bad rep, mate.
It does get a bad rep, but I like a pint of
For
Stella.
a good reason, Tom, mate. You're either shagging, fighting, or in the jail if you're drinking Stella in it. And then I was going to add this in, last ever packet of crisps and bar of chocolate, and we're done.
Oh, fucking hell.
Packet of crisps.
Like good high quality salt and vinegar. Like, you know, like the posh ones. I go with them, like balsamic vinegar and sea salt.
I like the wee
them,
scampy ones.
That's,
Scampi fries.
Aye.
you never get brought up like that.
I know. Well, that,
What see me? Where the fuck did you two get brought up, man? It's too fake.
Poor, no, that's not me. No.
I know. Feel that, innit?
Pickled onion monster munch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But the only thing is with them, see if you didn't eat them straight away, if you ever get them in a multi-pack and they're lying at the bottom, they're terrible
Soggy.
after 3 days, mate, soggy. And then chocolate quickly.
Boost.
Chocolate.
Boost a good chocolate, mate.
Boost.
Fills you up a boost.
I'd like a sheer bag of like caramel nibbles.
What,
See, like,
Cadbury's? or-
sorry, buttons. Caramel buttons. Aye, them.
Nice.
Like one of them.
Where did you grow up, seriously?
Motherwell.
Hello.
Oh, we used to be Motherwell, yeah.
We're not posh.
Yeah, they'll be on the posh.
You seem quite
He's your tongue,
posh.
aye. He's tongue,
Told you.
Oh,
Aye.
Didn't mind them, mate.
He's lived in Edinburgh too long.
nah, we're not posh. We're not posh. No.
You would think you're fed them, wouldn't you? Just but like,
They're
looking
looking
how
at-
they're looking
Think so?
at you've changed in it.
I'm going to get hammered for that. Get hammered for
Right, Slaney, I can't believe he's never picked something for the clubhouse. He's been.
No, not been, but I
no.
heard somebody. I think Big Sammy went the other day.
Did
Said it was really
He's
good,
just some
aye.
fucking
Alright, so
cheek.
he's got. He wants to slag us, but he wants to go to a local.
Fucking hell.
They say it was really good. Heard
But you
it's
should get
brilliant.
him banned for the clubhouse next time he goes up.
Imagine that picture him.
Today's show is once again brought to you by our partners at the Clubhouse, sensational sports bar venue situated in the top floor of Princess Square, Paul.
20% off your food bill, as always mentioned. Open goal when you get in there. Amazing.
I got a lot of tags this weekend. People getting 20% off.
Tell you, we're doing some business for them, aren't we?
Many of the people. Place to go this week to watch the return leg of Bayern v Celtic in Munich as Brendan Rodgers' side attempt to overturn their 2-1 deficit. Do you think Celtic can do it, lads?
it'll be hard. I think it'll be hard, but they've given us a chance. That's all they could have really done, the home leg, I think.
Yeah. Just say no if you think no, mate.
No, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough, but as Chrissy said, it's only 2-1 and that's a obviously dodgy scoreline, so just need to get a goal.
Were you the same opinions? I thought they'd be a bit. I thought Bayern would be better.
Do you watch them Saturday?
I thought they were good first half, and then second half it was a wee bit. I don't know if Maida going up top changed that. But Celtic were good last 20. I thought really good.
Can you believe how possession based they were?
I know. Yeah, really.
Company on it.
It was a point. Honestly, we kept the ball for about 10-15 minutes.
Hate it,
like just kept the ball.
It did look like a game of possession when you were watching it. It was so boring. But then Saturday, didn't have a shot on target on Saturday via Leverkusen. Did you watch it?
Watch the highlights.
Honestly, you could. I think Celtic can get a result.
Do you?
But it'll be very difficult. But as I said, they're a team that'll be happy to keep the ball off you. They're not going to come. They're not going to go right for you. I don't think so. They can get a result.
And then also that, Paul, you can also watch these boys on the telly at the clubhouse on Saturdays. Hibs take on Celtic at Easter Road live at 12:30, and you've said off camera you think you're going to beat Celtic. Get yourself down and watch that, because the boys have just said no better place of watching the games and getting a pint, nice food, and then the clubhouse. You had a pint of Chris Campo.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Campbell's nice. Need to try a clubhouse.
Pick yourself a table with a link in the description box below. Right, the Caddens.
How's your season been so far, lads?
Saved Hibs this season, isn't it, the two boys?
Brilliant. Honestly, it's great to see you, lads. It really is.
He's a flying man.
It was always a tough start, really tough start actually. But we've turned it around, which is good. So it's on a good run now. So hopefully just keep it going.
So when you first went, you were injured?
Well, I got injured like a couple of weeks in, I think, or maybe a month in, and then I had a wee setback with another injury, and then that was me.
And it was nice your dad gave him his mask.
He's wanting it back though. He had it far too long now.
How many times do you need to wash it to get the smell out of it?
He's going to battered Élie Youan.
What happened to your face?
I broke my nose.
Did you?
Against Motherwell actually. And he came up to me and went, "Going to look like me now."
Andy Halliday did. So that left point, that's been the changing point of the season, isn't it? Going to the 3-5-2. Both of you playing the absolute, what should be a graveyard shift, but used to make it look fucking so easy, man.
No,
I think that's the hardest position in football.
100%.
You expect full back and you're a winger, aren't you?
No, I love it. I really enjoy it. Just having the sort of full side to yourself, it's been good. But I think the 3-5-2 has helped us, among other things, to sort of get us going. But it's been good.
What was the game where he decided to go to a 3-5-2? Do you remember?
Was it Aberdeen? No.
I think it was Aberdeen game, yeah, because I think we played Dundee.
Was it no Motherwell?
No.
After that?
No, it was Aberdeen game.
Was it Aberdeen?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
It might have been one of
the one that Rocky scored in the last minute.
Because he scored the free kick in the Aberdeen game. That was sort of turning point for us, the 3 each. I felt like a big moment, even the stadium, and when Rocky scored the last minute. Obviously he scored his free kick, and then they got a part to score, and then Rocky scores in the last minute. It felt like a big turning point, and it felt like more than a point. It just sort of felt like
even like in the changing room, it felt like this was it to change it. And
because Aberdeen were flying at the time, so that was good.
I'm obsessed with this. So does he come in on like a Monday and go, lads, I've had a think over the weekend, we're going to go to 3-5-2 and we're going to work on it all week? Or is it basically just Thursday, 2 days before the game, lads, we're going to play 3-5-2?
So I think we played on the Saturday and then it was a Monday, so Mondays was like a second day recovery, so you don't do much, and then Tuesday was like, we're going to work, maybe a wee change of shape, we're going to work on something different for the next game, and we just worked in a few things that we thought could have hurt them. And
but he wouldn't just throw a change.
No, he would always work on it.
And was it used to straight in as the 2 wing backs?
I think so. I didn't play the Aberdeen game, and then I played the Motherwell game.
Yeah, I played the Motherwell game after it.
I'm not sure if we went to 3-5-2. I'm not sure.
I can't remember, but it was from about then. We changed to about 3-5-2.
How good is the manager? Because we've been so impressed that it his first job, obviously a tough start, but for him, the mental strength for him to get out of that.
No, he's been really good even at the start of the season. Like I said this, like it was, he's no change from now, since the start. He's been very level-headed, and even at the start he was having a tough time, and we could all see he was having a tough time, but it wasn't down to him, it was more down to us. We weren't performing the way we should have. It was more individual errors, I'd say. And but even like we see him in the media, he's very calm, and that's what he's like with us. He doesn't change, and he's doing well, and yeah, we're repaying his faith in us now.
He's a pity, like now they're saying don't get too high or don't get too low. He is very after that. Like I never once looked at him and thought, oh, he's like
panicking.
Whatever. Like the pressure was massive at the start of the season, man. Like us as players, we felt it, and we weren't good enough and there was pressure going into games, but he was just always just there, and there was a bit of like reassurance as I was looking at him. He wasn't panicking, so why should we panic a little bit? And then even when we're winning games, it's not like he's high as a kite about
Got
it.
the shirt off and that.
No, he's literally just the same. So
I came through him at Scotland, mate, and I think a big reason why he had a good career was his mental strength, mate. Even as a kid, mate, he was the same.
You said that,
He was just like, if you won a game, mate, he would never be like jumping about or that. He was always very level. But he worked under Ferguson for years, didn't he, at Man United?
Does he take all the training?
Takes a good bit of it.
Good bit of it, but
coaching staff are involved as well, but he takes a good bit of it. He's a really good coach on the grass. I've known him more as a coach. I had these last 6 months of his playing career, and then as a coach, I've been extremely lucky, to be honest. He retired, and I've sort of had him all my time at Hibs, and he's played obviously a similar position to me, and the way he's helped me through my career at Hibs has been brilliant. And so I think he does, he can improve players, which he's done with me massively.
Right. Need to ask you about Rocky, because he splits opinions so much, but he's been incredible since he went to a back three, isn't he? I was flicking between your game and the Liverpool game.
He was
brilliant yesterday, like honestly, that might be his best in the Hibs shot.
Is he another strong person? Because he's been criticised so much since he's came to Hibs, isn't he?
He's honestly, I couldn't be happier for any other person in that team.
He's a hero.
Is he?
Hero.
In what way?
He's
just always happy,
such a
good mood.
nice guy.
Always happy.
See in the mornings, comes up, shakes your hand, says hello, like all happy, and then when you know like he's down, like you need to get around him, but he's honestly such a nice guy.
Just loves the team, loves like being at Hibs, loves the boys and everybody. Just
do you know what he is, mate? He's brave as fuck. He can give the ball away 6 times, mate, and he'll still take it at 7.
Stay away from him in training as well.
He scored.
Oh, is he one of them that can do it?
Smashes you
Was
all
he
the time.
fighting with, who was he fighting with when I came up that day?
Mouthy.
That's right.
I
broke my nose, and at half time, obviously my nose is like here, and he's coming to the physio room. Who the fuck was it?
I love that.
I don't know.
You should have said that.
I was like, I didn't know who it was at the time. I was like, I don't know. He was like, right, okay, tell me and I'll get them next time. I'm like, oh Jesus.
You're right, mate. He's been so brave. He's one probably here myself again, been quite critical as in his individual mistakes, but he's somebody that always wants to take the ball. Today passes, not been brilliant.
And he gives his all, doesn't he? He
genuinely
probably looks like he loves
Talk
it.
about passes, you nearly assist of the season. Yesterday, that pass of the tap.
Oh, Gailey.
Oh my God, mate, what a ball that is. Wasn't it, mate?
I was alright.
How's she not scored? Honest, Dave.
Have you got a wee competition going, like assists or stuff like that? Because you're obviously playing similar positions. Have you do that?
A wee bit, but no, it's more along the lines of, well, I've missed a few. The big one was Hearts. He's seen the one. He's whipped one for us in the second half, and I've had a head on Craig Gordon's, and that still keeps me up at night. That does. That'd have been amazing if that went in. But also we won, that's the most important thing. But see, he actually turned to me after and he says, "That's a sitter, by the way, man." Because we scored after it, and I was like, "Should I have scored that?" He says, "Aye, that was a sitter." But
I'd say you're leading in the. But although you did assist him the other last week, didn't you?
Gailey's trying to take that off me.
How?
Gailey's saying he's flipped
He's
it.
touched.
His career's been good enough, mate. Let me have it, you know what I mean?
You said he's a joke off camera.
Oh, he's amazing.
Amazing.
Like just in terms of his finishing and how he trains.
We touches, finishing, like even his left foot. Like his left foot's amazing as well.
It's like, see, one touch passing, like he's back to goal. Like, see, pulling a back to goal, how hard is it?
Yeah.
So hard. Like, but see, one touch passing, he's ridiculous. Really good way to pass. Everything just can tell he's had the career he's had to.
Yeah.
So you spoke about that Hearts game. Is that one of the highlights of the season?
It's up there definitely. Obviously it's a big game, Derby, and winning at their patches. Is
the atmosphere insane?
The atmosphere was good. The atmosphere was amazing. Obviously we get the full back stand. It's good. That's my first time winning there as well. I've been at Hibs for over 4 years, and that was my first time winning there. So that was special.
Wee man was milking it, wasn't he?
Who, me?
You were right up to the fans. You man of match it. You were man of match, aren't you? Right up, mate. Innit? Fucking right.
Always.
Do you still go out after a big game like that, or is that not happening anymore?
I think we had the game the Wednesday, I think, so we couldn't.
It was Boxing Day. I know. We did
Everyone's
carry on
done it.
The 29th.
And see, because we weren't really out, like we were still midway through our run, like we weren't that far away from, like, it's not as if we'd won hundreds of games in the bounce. So it was like we had a big game against Kelly on the Sunday, so it was like just relax.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you quickly, the last bit in this Hibs, but David Gray's team talks. People say his team talks are
Amazing.
really good.
Oh, very good.
He's really
Best
good.
I've had, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's good at reading a room, so like he knows when to say stuff. Like he knows sometimes he just won't say anything, just let you go boys, and like if we say enough, but then sometimes he'll. I think he's mentioned, I think Paul McGinn mentioned it, the one when he was caretaker manager before the final.
What scoring in the final that done for him in his life and
all? Oh, honestly, goosebumps, genuine goosebumps. Like people are like sitting there like after it and going, that was like ridiculous. Like, oh, it was just amazing.
Wow.
Amazing, and proper get you up for the game.
Yeah.
Like I got a worry, you were like, aye, brilliant.
They're definitely the gaffer's boys, innit?
I love Shane. 100%.
Who else is his favourites?
Joe Neal's his favourite.
Is Joe Neal his favourite, is he?
Joe Neal's his favourite, aye.
I don't want to be controversial.
It's not going to be controversial at all here.
Hibs have been flying since Joe Neal's not played.
That's
Do you agree with that, lads?
But the midfield three have been brilliant, haven't they?
Aye, no, definitely.
I've been good. But Joe will be big for us to come
Yeah.
back. Joe will be big.
Don't know if I'd put him back in.
Mate, see the day we came up to the Boiler seemed, what a character he
Aye,
is. Is he just like that every day?
Every day.
Constant, is
He
he?
loves him.
Have you seen his bank account, mate? You see why he's fucking so happy every day? Take his door off and be miserable, man.
Throwing darts at Kev shoes.
Oh.
Big ball shoes. Kev doing. He's trying to land them in though.
Flickers, wasn't he? Just throwing his shit.
Is he the biggest character in the dressing room, boy?
Easily back on track.
I can't really see some of the stuff he does on here.
Any
innit?
stories for him? Any stories for this season, I reckon?
Jesus.
Where do we start?
Aye. He loves him. Him and Boyle have proper gone well, don't
Aye.
you? Aye, proper gone well. But
You know what? As much, yeah.
no, I love him.
I know, do you not like him? No,
I love him, but they've got a wee bromance going on. Trying some of my Boyle stories. Oh, there's hunters, man. Trying ones I can say.
No.
Mate, what a player he is.
No, he's good.
Isn't he?
Good,
Yeah.
he's good.
Dream to have a player like that.
I told you, innit? Like, I played him at Dundee, couldn't I? Mate. And if you asked me who I'd want in my possession team, he'd be my last pick, mate.
But that's the same now. Like,
He's not that much better than
No.
possession.
No, you know that. But then in the open game, mate,
open
put the ball
play.
in behind, holy fuck.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a great finisher as well, mate. He can hit a ball so hard, can't he?
Aye.
He can actually
I
span.
think his stories we can tell.
He loves a Jaeger. That's how he speaks, innit?
See, when
You want a Jaeger? See when you're out? That's all he says to you. Do you want a Jaeger?
See, when we were talking about our death rows meal, we sometimes talk about it, and we asked him, his would be 3 shots of Jaeger after every course.
He loves Jaeger,
He
bomb,
loves
mate.
him, mate.
He's been involved in a gang fight yesterday, lads. How was that?
Do we need to talk
Up
about
Fiji
it?
Park,
It's
It's a minute hard to play against.
Everybody that comes on here say they're the hardest team to play in the league.
The pitch was tough. It was quite windy as well, and it was. Listen, it keeps our run going. It's a clean sheet. It's a point closer to where we want to be as well. So, whoever picked it for the telly, I think should be sacked. Oh my God!
Imagine
but
that.
listen, it's as I said, it's just about us getting the point and then seeing where we can go.
But you have got that different side to you now, innit? Like, you were playing some decent stuff, but even like the air game, no the best game in the world, but you go and grind out a result. You're doing that.
We probably played worse. No, sorry, we probably played better at the start of the season and get beat. So it just shows how far we've come. That we weren't great yesterday, but we still got a point. So
even the girls getting a man sent off as well. That's happened to us this season, where at Dundee United, where we just capitulated. We were winning, we ended up getting beat. And there's another game, I can't remember what game it was, but there's a few games with last minute goals and people calling us soft and whatever. I don't think you can call us that anymore. Like yesterday, got the point which we needed to do, and we were resilient in air as well. We sort of found a way to win, long throw in the box and go and score. So aye, it's been good.
That red card.
Oh my God!
Honestly,
man.
I don't want to put you in a position, but that's setting yellow. Goodness me. I mean,
Mate,
how is
that isn't even a foul. It's not even a foul.
No, it's not.
Didn't even put your whistle anywhere near your mouth.
He
He
shouldn't.
jumped up the head of the ball.
I don't want to be a bit far, but he shouldn't be refereeing making decisions like that. No way. That's to me a guy that doesn't know the game whatsoever. How you can give that, and the other one as well is how this now can be challenged.
that's the thing
that's the
about
thing,
that's
it's
the
a
thing
red
about
card.
the VAR. Yeah,
The second yellow's a red card, so it's
Yeah.
not a yellow card. It's a red card that turns into whoever's out and making these rules, these big wigs. How they
The what?
the big wigs.
big wigs.
You need a fucking big wig with the state of that hair, man.
So I don't know how I've said that, but they need to, how that isn't changed that rule is bad. And was it his first game?
It's his debut, mate.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
so sorry
Was
for him.
it?
That was his
Was
debut.
his
aye.
first game?
debut.
He's ever been
So,
sent off on a debut?
No,
I've
I
been
thought you were
sent off.
talking about the refs first game or like
No.
I'm like
You gonna waken up? Aye, for fuck's sake.
How do you know that was his
I know.
first? I just feel sorry for Manny, to be
Yeah.
honest. He
Aye.
came in, obviously he's trying to make an impression, and It's tough for him, man.
Yeah.
Any other players that have kind of went under the radar? Left centre back's a good player.
Jack Iredale's good, yeah.
Aidrie, he's a good player.
He's
man.
Plays
good.
behind me,
I
helps
think
me
he's
a lot.
spoke Nectar, Travantis.
Travantis,
He
Trianis.
loves him.
He came to me for.
I didn't ken him at all.
He's a good player,
He loves
isn't
him.
He's a
Some of the stuff he does, by the way. Yeah,
Is he?
proper player.
What, like in training every day? You can
He's
stand
funny
it.
as well. Like,
lovely guy as well.
we tell him
Lovely
not
guy.
to shoot because he like balloons him and that. So there's one time in like me 6-a-side games, he shot. I'm like, don't shoot, but he shot and it said, oh, it's up nicely for me. Cleared the stand. But the next man he'll take it and he'll put it top corner. He's like, but he's just, some of the stuff he does, you go, how have you done that? Like,
Yeah.
Like cross it through 2 people and that, and yeah, he's a good player.
He's one sat up. Was it last week or this week? Sat up on the half volley and he's just half volleyed it across the pitch, mate.
He's got that in him.
Incredible
He's
technique.
done one to you yesterday as well.
Just proper.
Maybe it was yesterday.
Plays off instinct, really good. Just really
Left foot really good as
Great
well.
size and stature about
It's
him.
mad. He came to us last season in January, centre half, and he probably said he didn't have the best of times when he came. And I remember speaking to him about it, and he was like, "Look, sometimes it was actually refreshing to hear." He actually spoke to me and was like, "Well, I've not been good enough. Like, I need to improve and all that." It was sometimes it's like easy to blame other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, this whatever. But he came to me. He's like, "I need to get better." And then he played the 6th towards the end of the season, and obviously Gaffer's brought him in as a 6th, and he's proper player.
Good.
Really
Wait, what about Élie Youan? See that moment when he was keeping the ball up and Marvin Bartley? Did any of the boys say anything to him in the dressing room about that?
I didn't even know
I
he
didn't
done
know
it.
what happened.
Didn't he do it?
So I ran over to Gaffer to see what from as soon as he gets
Ran
out.
over the grass, didn't you? He's doing keep you. Gaffer's boy, you're like, look at him, Gaffer.
So I ran over to get because I was right back at the time, so I ran out to get a change of shapes. I imagined what we were doing, and then I went on my phone after it, and it just blew up. I was like, and I was like, what's happened there? And obviously see the clip it and stuff. But
When you're going through that run to it, people just
Yeah,
come
yeah.
at anything to criticise you, didn't they? Talk about the darts. You loved it in Easter Road, didn't you? Well, the training ground. Some
Mate,
training ground, didn't it?
Training ground's amazing, but I noticed it with Kelly as well. Your team spirit seems amazing. Seems like a brilliant group of boys. See, when you go in somewhere, I mean, I'll not say that too much. There was a team that you went in and didn't really get
Hard
a
work.
nice feel about it with you straight away.
Who was it?
Day after the show.
Well, speaking of the darts, we've got our first ever Aras live event at Bad this Friday.
Wow.
Had a couple of pints of Guinness in there yesterday and it's beautiful.
Did you, huh?
Really nice.
Fucking kept that quiet.
Watched the Rangers game. They went about the bar as I went and had a couple of pints. Going to be a brilliant night. Always playing along with pros, Cammy Menzies and Willie Borland.
Well-
There's a proper beef for you and Borland, didn't there?
Bowlers who came up to me at the Hydro and gave me a wee bit in front of the fans and that. So on Friday, then we'll sort it out.
Just purely through darts you're going to sort it, or is there anything
on the
else planned?
stage, it will probably, because I'm not really good at that, so that will struggle. So
you're
we'll,
better than I thought you were.
aye, do you know what I'm
Yeah.
really good on? Doubles. Finishing, I'm incredible at.
Right?
What am I saying it in?
Purely darts. Purely darts.
What a finisher. That's
Another dry weekend for the wee man.
very cry.
What do you make of this 2 years with it?
2 year drought, lads.
2 year drought.
And it's getting worse now. He's just not wanting to play ball at all.
Who at Hibs think would have a who at Hibs think would have a certain a similar drought? Who's got it in their locker of it?
Been a big goalie coach. Actually, why am I keeping this beef going? No, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a,
No, it's
that's
genius. He'll take it as a laugh. He's a good guy.
That's a
He'll
tough-
not be watching anyway.
Have you been through a
He'll not
tough
watch it anyway, exactly.
Have you been through a similar patch or tough patch in your career?
2 year.
No, look at them. Of course we've no.
Nah. You're at it.
2 days, silly boys, man.
But Friday's going to be absolutely epic, mate, because it could get tasty up on that stage.
Looking forward to it. There's only a few tickets left, so make sure you get them quick. Link to buy tickets in the description box below. Right, Paul, we're going to go into Hearts v Rangers.
How Rangers have won that game for E1 beyond me. The amount of chances Hearts got. Listen, you have to credit Rangers, they win the game. But again, it'll go on to come on to talk about that. And they control the game whatsoever.
This is where Clement kills himself, mate. See, after the game, see if he just came out and said that. I think Rangers fans would respect him a lot. Man, comes out after the game, says he can't say that we never played well today. Yes, we can.
Hearts. I thought Hearts was really good, mate. Just the boy Kabinga. How do you say it? He just didn't have his shooting boots on at all. Boy Wilson, just an absolute breath of fresh
Mate,
air.
what a
Honestly,
player.
love him to bits.
Hard for these boys to say anything good about us. But do you know what I did like? I actually liked the
Aye.
diamond. Mate, he played the diamond yesterday. I'm sure that was a diamond there.
It was a diamond.
Wasn't it?
Because we've seen the team and we were trying to figure out what it was, and that was a diamond.
I thought Shankland was very good at the top of the diamond as well.
They too have been a wee bit quiet on this, didn't they? Don't want to get involved with the Hearts chat. But
I've not seen I just saw the goals, so
we didn't see the game because we were also
we were at pre-match thing, so
we'll start with Rangers. How have Rangers been when you have played them this year? There's there's this criticism they get from pundits that they didn't have any control in the game or style identity. Do you see something different when you play against them?
They started against us well, didn't they?
Really good, remember?
So they did.
Yeah,
they were like 2-0 up, and then
that was was more hitting using the counter though, wasn't it? Usually going for it early on in the game, they were hitting on the counter attack.
Gaffer switched a few things and then ended up working in our favour, and we ended up getting a wee bit of foothold in the game.
What did he change? Did he tell you, was it used to not going as high? We used to do
especially just staying a wee bit more reserved and then trying to not press all the time, but like picking our moments to press.
See, the first time it was mad, wasn't it?
It was
like
mad.
basketball game.
It felt like we're just running back.
It was like
forward.
every time each team went up, they sort of got a score. So I think just to get a wee bit more control in the game.
See, that sort of game seems to suit Rangers, doesn't it, when it's open?
Mm-hmm.
So when teams kind of sitting against them that they're struggling, but Hearts yesterday...
Well, I was going to ask you that. Do you think Hearts maybe shouldn't have then went for it because you've seen Rangers struggle away from home this season when teams have sat back?
No, I think you had to go after Rangers yesterday after the result.
And it wasn't doing the performance, it was more doing to just not take your chances, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Butland was...
Oh, mate, brilliant. See the boy... Eagleman was amazing for you, wasn't he? Eagleman
against us.
How good was he?
That's the first time I really saw him playing that. And it was good.
He's a good player,
Yeah, it was good.
They've got good players, Rangers.
Yeah.
Who else do you like? Czerny's done well.
I like
Czerny's good.
Yeah.
Haji's good.
Oh, story about Czerny. Like obviously he was playing against me, and it was a wee bit raining. It was like a wee bit wet, and then Josh Campbell smashed into somebody, and our crowd just like erupted. And he was like, "Welcome to Scotland."
Did he?
I was like, "Get used to it, mate."
Get used to it, mate. That's mad how that does get me a cheer than somebody beating 3 guys and putting a ball through it.
We've scored 2 goals, and that's got the biggest cheer.
Oh, amazing. Nightmare for Jamie McCart.
I felt for him. I like it. As you say, he's a great signing, but he's a bit unlucky, mate, isn't he?
Mate, see if you see the first goal, Hearts have got 6 players in around Craig Gordon and there's not one Rangers player.
I know.
In the box.
Should Gordon go for that then? Because Gordon does hit it onto his leg, didn't
I
he?
don't think he needs to come for it.
Mate, he nearly scored a third. I'm no joking. Right in the last 5 minutes of the ball, and you seen him put his leg out to get it and then pulled it back. Because I've scored a hat-trick on goals. I felt for the boy yesterday, I really did. Great boy as well.
He is a lovely boy. What's the biggest beast you've had, you remember, in your career?
What's yours?
Fuck, there's that many, mate. My full Dundee career, mate, just beast after beast. And I mean beast. Honestly, mate. Like,
well, the fans are coming. That's when it's the worst, when the fans...
Season of beasts, mate. Honestly, like, fucking bad.
It's when the fans come after you, mate, is when you know you need half that pitch. You've ever had that with the fans are working on your case? You still no, I don't know if you've got that in the locker.
No, I've had a couple half time. I've had a Celtic Park. I remember Stevie Robinson when he was a Motherwell manager. Gave me the 10-minute shout.
You've got 10 minutes?
Like half time at Celtic Park, 10 minutes.
At half time, you said you've got 10 minutes in the second half.
Get your acting, yeah.
But
9 minutes into the that's one coming off.
Who were you up against?
Tierney. I think it was Tierney at the time.
Were you playing right wing or right back?
Right wing, I think, at the time. Aye.
That's a worst shout in football, that, mate, innit?
Aye.
I know, but it's not like you're not a tricky winger, are you? Like that wing back's perfect for you. Like, what does he want you to do? Go and dribble by Kieran Tierney every time you get the ball?
I know. Just try and kill a beast. There's a few, actually.
That's the
I
loneliest
think
place.
he's the type of boy that thinks he's never had a beast.
No,
but it's a good thing.
I don't get bother him.
I think it's a good thing.
Spot on.
Like, I can't really pinpoint one that I think, I was really, really bad there. Like, I've had like mediocre games and stuff, and it's like
mediocre games.
What's the biggest defeat you've ever had?
Pre-season friendlies don't count, do
they? No, we'll count.
No,
tell him that, man.
What was it?
Played Leeds last year.
For who?
Barnsley, I think it was like 8-9-1 or something.
We
scored first. We scored like, I'm talking about like 2nd minute in, 3rd minute. I just made them angry, I think. Yeah.
Who was your manager then?
We've changed the team at half time, so it was like 45. It was like 3-1 or 4-1 or whatever. And then I finished 9.
Who was the manager?
Neil Collins. But that was like his first time. It's like,
Big Neil was at Rafe?
We had like, it was all like young boys, like mixed teams and things, so not really counting that.
He does think he's had one beast in it. I love it, mate. It's so good. It's such a good thing to hear to it. What about, well, flip it, because you say you watch each other, and do you remember the worst game you think you've ever seen him have, and you remember when you thought he was quite bad?
I think.
Maybe he hasn't had a bad game. If you can't think either. Maybe he's amazing.
My biggest defeat was, when was it? We were played Celtic at Celtic Park on Trophy Day. We were 5th in Motherwell.
I was there.
Were you there? We couldn't go up or
down.
down. Celtic won the league, so they were getting the trophy at the end and all that. Sun was shining, full house. They were 6-0 up bank after 60 minutes. And do you know the way you're like, calm down. Calm down. Do you know what I mean? Just relax.
Why are you trying so hard? You won the league, man.
Like, calm down. And then I think it's when Jack Aitchison came on and scored, a 16-year-old. I think he was 16 at the time.
16. Yeah.
He came on and scored. And it was
what did it finish?
I think it was 7-1, I think.
Oh,
But
mate.
see, at 60 minutes, you're like, that took just no double figures. Like, that's the way it was gone.
Oh, that is brutal. On flag day as well, mate. Everyone's like dancing and you're like, only 10 guys in there.
Shining and you're like, honestly, man.
You ever had a really bad game there? Shoot, you must have had a couple of bad games down like lower leagues now.
I had a 6-2. But I wasn't a 6-2.
Anything to do with you, that, no?
No, nothing to do with him.
No, he scored the two, didn't he? He's a hero, this guy, man.
I just remember one game when I was at Aidrie and I just get whipped at half time. I was just a skinny boy and I was just getting bullied by the right back. Like, bullied.
What age were you then?
10 years ago, by the way. That was his last piece.
That was his last piece.
I can't, but my memory's so bad. Like, I can't remember like some of the games last year. If you tell me the game, then I'll be like, oh, right, I can tell you how I played, but not like.
Well, you've got a tough game coming up this weekend, lads. Celtic at Easter Road. Does it help you that they're playing Munich on Tuesday?
I would say so. But
With the travel, because I think was it the Aberdeen game where they drew 2-2 each at Celtic Park? Was after a European away game,
and then
wasn't
the
it?
effort you'll need to put in for Bayern, the chasing you're going to be doing.
Okay, if you're looking for a little 1% here and there, maybe with the travel and that, but I think they showed at the weekend they can still make changes and their still team's really good.
Got a great squad, that's the thing.
Like, that's the thing, so it's still going to be difficult.
Yeah,
we know
it's
that.
still going to be hard.
What are they so good at Celtic? You have played in this season. You were actually excellent Celtic Park against them.
So it's the first time was my first game, I think, and I just remember it was in the cup, and I was like left wing. I think played like a 5-4-1 maybe, and I was getting Johnson. I was Martin Johnson, so I've looked away and I've looked back, and it was O'Reilly, and I'm going, where the fuck's Johnson gone? I'm looking about like, no, like that's how quick it is. Like they just their movement's incredible.
They start really well as well.
Yeah.
We've conceded a couple of early goals, and I don't think you can do that against Celtic. Do you know what I mean? You need to stay in the game for as long as possible, but it's how fast they start. It's like as soon as the whistle goes, it's like.
And see, you say a fast start. What is it? Just passing the ball forward quicker.
Just passing and runs, like
Forward runs all the time.
Constant,
And
they're
just
constant.
try to score all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just. It's not like they keep you there and it's like you can get your way into the game. It's like no, they just try and score straight away. Like sounds simple, obviously, but like it's just so quick, and that's probably it was Easter Road and Parkhead, wasn't it? The two back-to-back games conceded within the first 5 minutes both
like
times.
5
So it was a
and
bit
7 or
like.
something, yeah.
Who? What individuals? When you've played against them, have been really good.
One I was most impressed, well, McGregor and O'Reilly, I'd say. I've tried to press McGregor and he's just
Popping the ball in.
popping the ball in me. And then O'Reilly, like, I remember the ball was on the scam, I'm going to press his touch and he's just killed it, and I'm like, what chance you got? So, they two, I was, obviously, they know they're good. He's just so quick, man. Like,
Was he mouthy to you?
There was one. No, he actually talks to me. He was talking to me, but like he was talking just normal during the game. He never called me a bitch or that. So, no.
What would you say? I can't believe you've never had a bad game.
Oh no. I can't really remember what he was saying, but.
Are you sound?
Nah, he was sound, yeah.
Who would you be up against? You're obviously.
I really like Greg Taylor. I think Greg Taylor's really good. I think he gets a wee bit of stick, but he's really good. And I played 21s with Greg as well, and how much he's improved. And on the ball, I think he's really good, really good. And Maida, he's good. He's
Wow.
good.
Have you ever had that foot race with Maida?
Aye. He beats us.
He's a quick boy, you know.
You are quick.
Aye, but he's quick, isn't he? But he's just constant pressing all the time.
Mate, his pressing's incredible.
Aye, just you don't get a minute. And
His warm-up's insane. See, before a game, he like just runs the length of his sprint, just sprinting. You've noticed that? Just sprints.
Nobody's ever said so. What, across the pitch?
So you notice something like I remember. Can't remember. I was walking in and I just saw him just sprinting. What?
I love that.
Just sprinting.
That gives you the fear playing against somebody like that. This guy's not right, man.
Just mental.
That's amazing.
I've said that before, mate. I used to sprint across the pitch like 5 times, but I could never replicate on the pitch.
Imagine you chasing him.
Imagine me
That was
sprinting,
your
mate.
Chasing
I don't like a jog, man.
Has there been any moments, maybe no Alistair Johnson, but any players in the league, but it's quite mouthy and culties, anything like that, but Alistair Johnson said to Spittle?
I've had one, it's a mad story with the Motherwell. I've had one where we were coming to the end of the season. I won't name the guy, but he said to me like 10 minutes to go, he says, Cads, I've not spoken to my life. He went, Cads, knock the ball by me. And he's like, I need one more yellow card to miss the last game of the season to get an extended holiday. He's like, knock the ball by me and I'm going to tip you up and get a yellow. And I'm like, aye, sound. So I knock the ball by him, he hits us, and I get up and give him a wee square goal, he pushes us. And we're having a wee bit hanging, like, the ref comes out, get away, you used to. I walk away and he's staring at the ref. And the guy goes, get away. He's like, he didn't even get booked. And he was like, bastard.
Just stop it.
That's incredible. That's incredible for Andy, innit? Do anyone ever trash talk you? Surely you got trash talked. Fact that we're calling us trash talk because Alistair Johnson's Canadian, man. Trash talk.
I can't even think, mate, no.
When I was in America, it was the shouts used to get
Geezer.
douchebag, guy.
Is that opposition players?
Like, fans when you were there.
To you?
Aye, douchebag.
Opposition fans or your own fans?
Opposition fans.
Right.
Oh, their own fans, they were amazing.
That's what Danny Wilson says. They're just so
Amazing.
fucking.
Like, amazing. It's just a family do. It's good. It's good actually.
What about you, mate? Anybody came for you?
I probably would have, but I can't, as I said, I can't.
What about for the crowd? You ever had someone for the crowd?
Aye.
Capitol's bad. Morton fans can be fucking
It was
ruthless, can't they?
Ayr last week. Because I used to play there. I was at low and I wasn't great when I was at Ayr. And,
Oh really?
No,
right,
but
you
like,
fucking kept that quiet when I asked you about that fucking.
I never played, so
Right.
like I never played, and I heard, obviously it's a small ground, so everybody's close to you. I heard somebody go, I don't know how you fucking nicked that move to Hibs.
Fucking hell. Oh,
You've been the best. You've been one of their best players as well.
Just lost.
I've had with that when I'm off return to Fir Park with Hibs. Start of the game, hadn't touched the ball yet. Motherwell fan, Cadden, you were shite before, but fuck me, you've got worse. Hadn't touched the ball. What that? You know what I mean?
So how do you react to like criticism?
I just
like,
laugh. I laugh. I laugh.
What about Twitter and stuff like that? Does it bother you? Did you need to have you had to come up? We've had so many people on here that have had to come off Twitter because
I'm still on Twitter, like, but I don't search my name. Like, I don't go at, like, people that search their name. It's just asking for trouble in it. As you can have like 20 good things and then you just focus on that one, but nah, I don't.
Oh, I deleted that.
You deleted it? Was there something that happened that made you delete it?
Nah, I think just playing a big club. It's just don't need it. It doesn't help, I think, and it just gives people opinions that are mostly negative, to be honest. So just stay away from it, to be honest.
Oh, it's a lonely place, that, innit?
So do you read your like mentions people?
No, I don't read it, no.
No, so see when people tag you and things, do you read every single, like, do you read them? I know you didn't search your name, but any...
I've got my notifications off, so but I don't really get tagged in a lot of things.
No, it's the worst when your mates send you one.
You say it all the time.
I got it the other day,
It happened to me in the group chat. Listen, somebody's wrote this about you. Bang.
What was it?
And it was... what was
I can't even remember, but it wasn't great.
it? It wasn't great.
Why would you make put that in?
No. And I remember messaging him, like, delete that message before he sees that. And then he'd already replied, I'm going, for
Thanks for that, mate. Know what I mean?
But why did it's bizarre they do that, innit?
I think there was one actually where it was some guy in Twitter who went through all the Hibs players. And it was like green, amber and red, like if they keep them or not. Big red next to my name. You know what I mean? Big red thing. Oh, cheers for that, mate.
That thing it came out about me shouting at the Brimhill manager at the Rangers game, remember? So mate, it's went like fucking viral again. Like a year and a half ago, it was somebody stuck it up again.
What's this?
Remember my half time at Rangers away?
Right.
Going off my tits, remember?
Aye.
And it's got like fucking 30,000 likes or something, and it's like been seen so many times. My mate went, don't know if you've seen this, mate, but sends us it. You should look at the comments, man. You're getting absolutely caned. So of course I've fucking seen it.
Oh, mate.
What's wrong with you, man?
Aye.
The
People are
comments
nuts.
can haunt you, mate.
Tell you what's nuts, the league this year. Good. That was a good segue there. Aberdeen still back up the third.
Incredible.
Mad. It's mad.
What does that mean for the league, that the fact that they're back to third?
Everybody's
no one.
No, I think every game's sort of competitive, innit? I think
everybody's beating everybody really.
Aye.
Yeah.
It's just tight and it's
Why do you think that? I think it is a similar level out with Celtic and Rangers with the rest of the teams.
I don't think there's much between everybody, but I think the quality's good this year.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Like, we went to St Johnstone, they were also bottom of the league, and they played proper popped it.
Yeah.
But who said that as well, didn't they? Andy said that as well.
Football, yeah.
They got a man sent off, and but they sort of sat and they sort of changed them a little bit. But when the other men proper popped it, like centre half, like it was mad. But I've not obviously we did it at the park
on that pitch as well. Wasn't it?
On the pitch was tough and like proper played. So I think the sort of levels are all pretty similar, and especially away days. Like for us yesterday, like there's no easy away days. There's no guarantee 3 points. You need to be at it all the time to get a win.
That's mad with St John's, isn't it?
But they actually didn't v Kelly at the weekend.
No, but their setup was all wrong. See, the commentators like that,
Mate, I
suicide
heard-
playing it for
remember the way home?
for the back. It's their setup when they're playing it for the back.
Aye.
Two guys standing within a yard of each other when the goalie's got the ball. That's what kills them. It's not actually playing it for the back.
Aye, it's just an easy
It's like
thing
the
to
boys
say
said,
that, innit? It's just an easy thing
Playing
to
it for the back allows them to dominate the game.
Yeah.
But he needs better players, doesn't he? Or he's in
100%.
players in as well.
But the boy, my God, Aberdeen, the boy, is it Keskin's goal?
Oh, what a
Wow.
goal that is.
What
Yeah.
a strike.
Good strike.
Finish.
Have you been impressed with Aberdeen under Taylor?
I don't think you go that many games. I don't know what the run was at the start of the season, but as you say, how good the league is, that without being a good team or having good players,
Aye.
they have got good players, and it was just weird. The patch they went on was just mad. But like you look at the team, even their bench, I think Nicky Devlin was on the bench at the weekend. He's been one of their best players this season. So I think their squad's really good, and they've got proper good players as well. So I've been impressed with them.
What about other players outside Celtic and Rangers that have impressed you that he's played against? Is there anyone?
Boy Wales at Kelly, mate, love him.
Who? Oh, Wales, mate. He's a
Striker.
superstar.
Did she finish?
Uh-huh.
His touch at the
Touch.
week.
He was brilliant at Alloa, mate. He went on loan at Alloa, he was incredible.
Hey, what's
Touch was
touch?
amazing at the weekend.
You've got that in the locker, haven't you? No, you have. Fuck.
Speaking of the Kelly game, how good did Fraser Murray look?
Mate, Fraser. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Looked
For
really
any
good.
young football players, see the last three weeks, month, I've seen Fraser Murray up the gym in steps. Afternoons, obviously, he's been in football in the morning and he's up the gym at Barrentine's
And
in the
also,
afternoon,
brilliant that. And
reaping the
also,
rewards on the pitch.
and also he's a player that was outstanding with killing the championship, helped him promote, and then he came out the team easily for him to feel sorry for himself, not kept his head there, and look how well he's doing now.
How quick did he look at the weekend? He just running by people, wasn't he?
Rapid.
See, because he's both feet, it's like he can drag it with his right on instance, almost like he's got a head start on the defender. Do you know what I mean? So because he's really both feeted, like Josh Campbell knows him well, boy, and he says he's like corners, like literally don't know what his stronger foot is. Both corners,
Love
both feet,
that.
and that really good. And the fittest guy alive apparently as well.
Is he, huh? Wow. Best left wing back in the league right now.
Definitely.
Anybody else for other teams that have impressed us this year?
Yeah, I like Lennon Miller.
He's really good.
Is he good when you play against him, Lenny Miller? Is he? Huh?
There was one game at Motherwell, like at Easter Road. The first game we played him, I was injured, and he's done this pass, this thing. He's put the boy through in goal. It's incredible.
He's unreal at that.
He has got that zing on lock, hasn't he?
He's really good awareness. Like it's hard to press him. Like whenever you watch your set match, try to press him. It's like he's always got a wee flip in the corner, knows where his spare man is, and that. He's a good player.
I remember I played with his dad at Livingston, and he
That was a good player, wasn't he?
Aye, and I'm good mates with him, and I was talking about him. He was talking about his son. He's going, oh, like he's done well at the weekend and stuff, and he was going, oh, he's going to be a player and that. I'm going, oh, it's just his dad saying that. Do you know what I mean? It's no, but wow, he was right. Well, he's good, man.
So was he coming along to Livy training?
So he came a few times, and he was
and
like,
joined in, like?
aye, we just the boxes and that, and
What age was he then?
14. He was about 6'2" and all.
Was he, huh?
He was about the same size as now. He was massive when he was 14.
Who was the Livy manager in Martindale?
That was either David Hopkins or Gary Huel. I can't remember what one.
Mate, they'll let anyone join in the boxes at Livy, wouldn't they? We've been in them, Lennon Miller at 14 been in them. He just loves guest appearances in the boxes, doesn't he?
I mean, I love that guy.
Just on the Motherwell thing. Bit worried for Motherwell, man.
Wow.
I mean, that's a doing at home for Ross County. Ross County's way record's no the best,
Did you
is
hear
it?
the crowd? They were going mental, mate. So it's obviously a bad sort of atmosphere.
Is Fir Park a hard place to play when it's not going well?
You
You were always good there, weren't you?
That was unreal then, I wouldn't really... Nah, I wouldn't say so, mate. But obviously, I mean, Kettlewell obviously struggled with it, didn't he? I don't mean that was that one sort of instance, but he obviously struggled with it. It does seem like the fans have really turned out, and we said it on Thursday that I don't know why the decision wasn't made sooner. But getting a manager in.
Michael Wimmer.
Breaking news there, Michael Wimmer.
So we heard last night that it was going to be Ten Hag's assistant.
Is that him?
Mitchell van der Gag. No, it's not him.
Is it no?
Well, it's Michael Wimmer.
I don't know who's called Michael van der Gag. Is it? But Big Wimmer, that could be a cracker.
Why?
Don't know. We have a fucking clue.
But there does seem to be a wee bit of disconnect between the fans and the players, staff, just now at Motherwell, didn't there?
Aye, but that's why I mean, at least they've got somebody I knew, but that's why I did think they had to appoint somebody sooner, mate. Just to stop that unrest, because it was there with Kettlewell, then it was taking a while who they were going to get. There was not a lot of noise coming through the board, but now they've got their guys, so hopefully he can get them going again, because it's a league where like Dundee are second bottom. I can't believe that, mate. Did they know? They drew with Celtic, and then did they beat Rangers or draw with Rangers? Then, so you were looking at a few weeks ago going, they're doing really well, and then you're looking at their second bottom of the league. So it can quickly really change. So I'm more worried for Motherwell.
I'm worried for Dundee, man. I don't want Dundee to go down. I really liked the way they play, and I like Tony Docherty as well. But it's tough, mate. Like, loses McCowan last year at the start of the season, and then Lyle's. I know he's still at Dundee, but you know yourself, mate. See, when you've got to move in the summer, your mind is elsewhere, innit? You don't want to get injured. You don't want to be going to your new club. And
I think the fans weren't happy with it as well, weren't they? With the move, the boy making the move.
Exciting into the season, isn't it? There's so many clubs that can get either top six or.
Mental. I think getting in the top six will be big. I think because how tight it is. Like for going above, like for going to the European spots as well. So. Like top six will be massive this year.
Does David Gray give you aims for like?
I've got to ask it.
Do you, mate? Go on and ask it. Why
does he give you aims for the? Like obviously on that run, does he want now? Does he saying to use third place?
No. So what he was big on was he was big on when we were obviously on a bad run and we were sort of bottom of the league. He was like, just catch the team in front of us. That's all we want to do today. Is like how many points we are behind the team in front of us. That was it, and now that's sort of continued, isn't it? Yeah. Like every week he's like, right now, just catch the team.
I like that, because it's a pure realistic goal, isn't it? It's not, see these managers go like, let's finish third. Gaffer, we're fucking ninth, we can't win a game, man. Do you know what I mean? Like catch, that's quite a realistic goal.
That's all we need to worry about. Catch the team in front of us. Whether that was Kelly, whenever we were doing it, it's like right, catch the team in front of us. That's what it is. So he's like, he was good at that, and I just sort of set him short-term goals just to focus on that for the game.
Brilliant, love that.
Brilliant. What a guy.
Right, mate, we're on to be inspired.
Be inspired. Well, I've got the trousers on again. They've not been off in a month. They've been a great fit night out. If you're going away, I'm going to Munich. I'm going to check. You could ask the guy be inspired to get my big jacket.
No. And can I also say, I know, knowing him, mate, right? They've never been washed in a month either, and still look at the quality of them.
Unbelievable. Not one wash. Great feel. But what I love about them is you can have, I said it last week, night out or just casual. Be inspired. But I need a big jacket for going out to Munich. I'll promote it early vlog.
And then I've got the new. What are you thinking of this, lads? Do you know what? I like the wee short boxy fit.
Oh, I love the wee pocket there as well.
Nice, isn't it, the wee pocket? Would you wear this?
I would wear that.
I like the wee pocket there, Si, as well. Wee cracker.
It's lovely, I really like it. I've been wearing it all weekend. Very, very warm as well, mate. Very warm.
Do you like being inspired, boys? You love it, don't you?
It's good. Great model as well.
Fucking out of order that, mate. There's no need for that.
Well, as their newest collection of kit has landed, and this isn't one to miss, featuring new colourways in their icon styles such as the Hummels tee, closer quarter zip, and the Hartley crew neck.
Paul Hartley, I can't believe he's got one named after him.
Curry sauce all over it, we've said. Curry sauce, but he loved curry sauce, Paul Hartley.
Did he?
Off.
Was that actually
only time he spoke to me as a Dundee manager when I was speaking about what I'd ordered for the Chinese at the weekend. See, if he was talking about football, mate, he'd walk right by us. See if I went like that, got a Chinese, what'd you get? Honestly, mate, he fucking loved it anyway. With this drop, you're guaranteed to look the part, whether on the way to work or out for drinks. Shows you out for drinks, please.
No, I'm not doing that again. I get absolutely slaughtered.
Shows you out just for a few drinks with your trousers on.
No, but I'm just going to drink a bottle. It doesn't make any sense how I'm doing this. Do you know what I mean? No.
Pretend you're chatting to a young lady.
Oh.
That's him out for drinks. He's being inspired stuff on it. Brilliant.
I don't know how anybody can laugh at that. I really don't. There's nothing in that.
Are you taking something Munich? You can have this. I'll give Ellen this.
Well, that'd be cracking because the temperatures in Munich are -9. They're dropping to -9.
Cold,
aye, so be inspired. They'll have the right quality for the right temperatures.
They do some cracking big coats.
Do they?
They do.
I'll win a day.
Sorted. You can shop their new range online at beinspiredclothing.com and in store at Glasgow, St Enoch, Dundee Overgate and Leeds. And just for our open goal listeners, we're giving you 10% off your first online purchase. Simply use code GOAL at checkout. It's our way of saying thanks for tuning in. The link to score yourself some new gear is available in our video below. Right, lads, we're just taking a moment to thank today's sponsors of the show, Huel. Now what we've got in the studio today, lads, is their new black edition, which you can agree has got us.
Oh, amazing.
By the way, what a start to the 225 with the health kick, thanks to Huel.
Incredible.
As you know as well, lads, I go straight for training to the academy, sometimes to the podcast. Don't actually get a lot of time. You fit in a healthy, balanced meal, and I love this. Strawberry and banana, my personal favourite.
That's your favourite, aye?
It is. But this is not a protein shake. This is a meal.
That's the important thing, Andy. You're spot
That
on.
is the important thing.
Do you know what as well, just to add? It's actually tasty as well. You know, a lot of these where you get your proper healthy balanced meal in, it's, you know, you get it done because it's good for you. Actually enjoy the taste of it.
I seen you having a bottle with chips as well. So part of a full meal. Oh, joking aside, though, you've actually been having these for years, haven't you?
Oh mate, I love them. The first time I actually seen them was when we went down to London for the Ray Parlour interview. That was the first time I tried them and never looked back since. So boys, as you know, I'm not a guy that likes to cook. I'm somebody that's always out and about, so it's the perfect way for me to get an actual meal with all the right nutrients in it.
Well, Huel is spelled Huel and is the global complete nutrition brand trusted by over 400 million people.
Oh.
As Slaney says, their black edition ready to drink is a complete meal in a bottle. High in protein, low in sugar, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs to perform and feel at its best.
And right now, new customers can try it for 10% off and a free gift.
Wow.
With our exclusive offer at huel.com/opengoal with discount code OPENGOAL.
Go on, Huel!
Go on, Huel!
What a meal.
Sensational. Right, on to these two boys' careers.
Did you play with Mullow together when you were younger?
Yeah, from
Aye.
7 or 8.
7 or 8 till we were
16.
16 now.
Who was top bunk, who was bottom bunk? Just cut it.
We switched, didn't we? It's
Aye,
changed.
switched.
Based on what? Like, if somebody'd had a better performance that day, they got the top.
No, well, it was bunk beds till we were like 10 or something, and
I
then.
thought you were going to say 18 there, mate.
No,
I
it
didn't
was
know.
10, and then, no, should have. 10, and then moved house and got our own rooms.
Oh, the boss that got a few more quid, did he? What a bigger house. And it was the same boys club team?
Same boys club, Moss End, and then went to Motherwell pretty early outdoors, like 7, 8 years
So you both get scouted from Motherwell at the same time?
Aye, so it's like, there's a few, we were in it, like, a few clubs, and then
We're in Hibs, weren't we?
Hibs when we were younger, Aberdeen, you were at Celtic.
But both of you,
So
one wouldn't get scouted as the other?
Aye,
well,
I think that happens with twins though.
it was like,
Don't know, I think it does, but
that's quite
I
strange.
think because we were both alright.
Yeah, we were both
Do you know what I mean?
decent, and it was like the scouts are coming to watch, and then they just look at the teams and they just saw us, and it worked out ideal because basically when we were training, Mum and Dad can just do the one run, and we're from Motherwell, so it was an easy decision for us.
who was the youth coaches at Mullowies? Do you remember?
Willie Pettigrew. So
the legend?
so our dad was a youth coach with us until we were
12 to 14,
You
wasn't
could tell the dad played day 2 full games, innit?
No.
Two up front,
No.
mate.
Boss sacking the
it
side
was-
of the pitch it.
No,
so
What,
my-
opposite?
I was
he's tough, man.
Was he tough on you?
Aye.
Oh, could we like this insight?
Oh, good,
In
aye.
terms of what?
Just like,
So my dad played. He was at Albion Rovers and Alice, who plays for Lowland in Scotland. So he knew it was.
Yeah, he knew
he
he
was
was
talking about it,
top
wasn't he?
of
Like a dafty.
yeah, it was
So
just,
see, after games, would it be proper debriefs in the motor and that?
Aye, debriefs. Aye.
had a few arguments, yeah.
And do you think that was a good thing for you? is it
Aye,
a bad-
definitely. Like, I remember, like, for instance, I scored a hat trick, and my dad's like, "No, you could have done this better." And I'm going, "Could have matched ball in my car," and like, what you talking about? I mean, I thought I was alright today, but no, I wouldn't change him because he keeps you on the earth, he keeps you on the ground, and he's obviously been, like, very pivotal for our careers.
Been good.
Does he still come now?
Oh,
I
every
think
week,
it's
Still
yeah,
hard on
every
these
week.
now.
Aye, yeah, it's still
Aye.
hard on us, but it's like, it's just normal, innit? Your dad does
Aye.
it, and
But he's absolutely loves it. It comes every week.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Aye.
I don't know if it is normal, because I don't know if you can date with kids now, mate. Eh? I had to stop me because I felt like me and my boy were never going to talk again, mate. No, genuinely, I was like, he's going to hate me, man.
It's such an interesting thing, innit, to think what's the best way of doing it.
And,
Could you be hard on him, or should you be sort of just let them play? I don't know.
was there ever an instance where like one of you played well and one of you played bad and he was saying like brilliant to one of you and then the other one was getting it?
Aye, there would have been.
I probably would have been,
Aye.
yeah, but
And does he still do it now?
yeah, still shouts at that.
Aye,
He's
phone
still,
him after the game.
yeah, ask him what he thinks and stuff.
Is he?
Goes, oh, you
But
need to do better.
he's good.
or-
He never ever pushed us to play football. Like, much it was hard. Like it was half the games and whatnot. But he never ever pushed us to be a football player. Like it was never like you need to make it. It was
just football was on in the house all the time, and my dad used to play, and I sort of like it.
Has he done the boxes at Livingston?
Nah, I should have got him.
Bring your dad.
What age?
Sorry,
Sorry, on you go.
On you go.
So, what age did you leave Motherwell, mate?
So I got released when I was 16, just before full time. Yeah.
Who released you?
Who was it, mate?
I'm not naming names now.
Was it a badge and a
It's just like my dad was still a coach, but he was the younger ones. So he's told us the night before going in, so I already knew we were going in. And
They tell me I was getting kept on, and then
Yeah.
told him he was.
So
So my dream was coming true, and his was.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Mad.
I remember I was downstairs and I think Chrissy was upstairs or something. My dad came in and he's like, "You're obviously not getting a contract," and I'm like, I thought I've done all right. And I remember we played Aberdeen the day before and I scored, I think. And I'm like, all right, okay. And then went in the next day and I knew it was happening. And it's just like, that's what it is, isn't it?
How was that for you, knowing that you were getting kept on and he was getting released?
Weird, wasn't it?
I think it was
Strange.
probably harder for you because
Aye,
you
I
want to be
didn't like-
happy, but
aye.
you can't be happy.
I was
at the
like, I
same
was
time.
buzzing. Like I knew I was leaving school to become a professional footballer. Like that was my dream. But it was still, I was just gutted for him, to be honest, because I thought, I know how much he wanted it as well. So
And then what do you then need to do for there? Go and
So I went a few trials and then nothing worked out, and then I went to Aidrie, and then I remember just like I played a trial game and I remember just saying my dad, I just want to sign here. And then I signed there, and then I started playing first team football right away, basically.
Do you think that helps you, mate?
100%.
Aye.
100%. Like I went back at school. I'd done 6 years at school, and I was playing first team football since I was 16. So
Who was in that team, the Aidrie team?
Paddy Boyle,
Paddy,
Jimmy Lister,
Oh, what a player Jimmy
What a
Lister was.
player
He
Jimmy
used to
Lister.
smoke about.
mate. Like
He loved smoking,
he
didn't he?
used to smoke the shells and that, and I'm going, what's this? What?
What? And you're just a young boy going in and he's smoking the shower. He's a monster, Jim Lister.
Oh, honestly, and what a nice guy he is as well. Great guy. Willie McLaren,
Willie McLaren.
baller man.
A good player.
Really good. Who else would you know? Well, Matt Fitzpatrick.
Aye, Fitzy, aye.
Fitzy. Who else?
Who was the manager?
So it was Jimmy Boyle at the start, and then he gets sacked, and then Gary Boland came in.
Are they not two nutcases, man?
Gary Boland's a nutcase.
Oh, he's scary, Gary
Oh,
Boyle.
that's the one I was talking about at half time. Like he went through me, and I was 17. I'm just like,
What for?
I was just getting thrown about. I was just a wee boy. I was skinny. I wasn't as like strong as I was now. And yeah, I just remember like I was stretching. I remember I did like a tight quad or something. I'm stretching, going, oh, is this so? I remember he's walked in at half time. He's looked about the dressing room, and I'm stretching down there. So he's looked at the full team. He's no saw me, and then he saw me there, and I'm like, oh no, just screamed at me. But that's made me the player another day. Like I think that's maybe went away out of football a wee bit. Like, but I think it was needed for me back then.
Just shows you, mate, there's no perfect path in it.
I know.
You all think getting released at 16s of us, it could end up being the best thing
best
ever
thing for
happened.
you.
Yeah,
So it's the first time your senior careers you've played with each other?
yeah.
Senior career. aye.
So we want to know, like, when do you find out that Hibs are in? Does the manager come to you first and say we're interested in your brother? Do you go to them, and how does it work?
When did I first find out? I think they asked me about you, like just as a person, I think, and just a sort of character reference or whatever. But I was sort of just basically says we're interested, and then
So do you just phone him straight away? Do you know about this at this time?
Aye, and like my agent would have said, like it's just like.
and I just said like, Hibs were asking about you, and it was like sort of back like casual, whatever, and then obviously my agent, they phone my agent, which is both got the same agent, and then they obviously say that they're really interested in the off my contract and whatever, and then I just phone each other. And don't know if they sell the club to you, because I think Hibs sells itself. It's a big club, and you know how much I loved it. Just sort of told them the boys and that. He met some of the boys at my wedding and stuff, but the boys are good. Obviously the gaffers just came in. He'll be good, and I just sort of sold them for that.
Was there any other offers for you?
There was a few clubs, and I was a free agent in the summer, so it was like just weighing up my options, and Hibs seemed like the best thing, and it's going alright at the minute.
You the best man at his wedding?
I was, yeah.
How was the speech?
Thought it was alright, yeah.
Nah, it's good.
Was it good?
Did they come for you properly, cane you?
He was.
I wasn't bad.
Do I tell him the?
I do if you want.
You know I think it's Chalmers Grew said it the best position. He said that.
It's when
You know
her,
what?
it's when her the missus dad's sitting there, innit?
Sitting right
Two
next
older
to me.
brothers too. And as soon as he said it, I just went like that.
You watch the video of the speech back, you see Chrissy when I was doing the positions bit, he gone,
That's a bad that way. That's a bad.
No, his speech was good, to be
How
fair.
are you now, like in the dressing room? And that, do you feel like you always need to hang about with each other?
We get
We always get
slagged.
slaughtered for that because
Yeah.
we're I'm best. He's getting married in summer. I'm best man at his wedding, so we're obviously best mates and whatever. But like, we just you hang about with
Just naturally hang about with each
who
other.
you're hanging, but just and then Sammy always winds us up. Just so you two need to be with each other all the time because we'll just happens. We'll just be having breakfast, lunch, and that together.
Have you smashed each other in training?
Nah, no yet.
Ah.
No yet, nah.
There was one that was in the box. at
The
the
two
start.
years felt out.
Aye.
2 years felt out.
Yeah, it's like,
I
know. It's,
The 2 years in the back, the ball just rolled down the pitch in between the 2 years.
And then do you hang about with each other outside the football as well?
I've got the same like group of pals and things. I went obviously same school, same year, and same group of pals. So
Who's the cast got at Hibs?
yeah, I'm with Josh Campbell.
Josh Campbell.
Just used to and Josh Campbell.
Yeah, I patched it.
Oh, you know it?
No.
I was in it and left.
You were getting jealous of him and Josh Campbell, innit?
Too close. Nah, I like my space in the morning. I mean, driving myself, phone calls and that. Get hammered for it, don't I?
Yeah, you get handled for that.
But I don't mind a wee bit of time myself.
You seem to me the type that has to get in his own and that. I think you've got like a preparation for. I just think you do everything right, whereas I don't think you give a fuck. I think you just fucking roll out of bed and go to training.
No.
Am I right in thinking that? Nah.
Well,
Aye, well,
no, you go.
no, well, I try to do everything right. I probably try and do everything right, but he's. You still do. You're still
Still do
professional.
everything right, yeah.
Nah, he's still professional.
Yeah.
But it's Josh Campbell. He's done well, Josh Campbell, hasn't he?
Nah, he's been
Sounds
good.
good.
Mate, do you know what he is? Unbelievable in the air.
Yeah. I remember.
Ridiculous. in
How
that.
good is he
Yeah.
in the air? Because I actually caned somebody for. I was like, it's Josh Campbell who's beat you in the air. But
No, he's
he wins every heater.
His action in that, it's like
Yeah.
proper unreal. Like,
He's been good.
We'll try and hit
Brilliant.
corners and that on him, like, but he scored a. Remember it was when we beat Aberdeen 6-0. He scored a header for 18-yard box, like it was ridiculous. By a corner.
That's right, I remember it. Uh-huh.
Like so good in there. But I don't listen to like meditation that I get myself in the zone for.
He's barring out.
Sitting there like trying to get in the zone for training.
But do you know what? You work with a mind guy. I'm sure I've seen that.
I've done that for 6 years now. That sort of mindset coach.
And do you think that's helped?
Oh, massively, aye. I'd never know that.
In terms of what has it helped to like no taking on criticism as much?
Aye, just in terms of everything. Like it's a high pressure job. Like it's you do your job in front of 15,000 people every week. You know what I mean? They're going to get criticism and stuff like that. So it's been good, and I'd never no have it just to. If it's going to give you a wee bit 1% better, then I don't understand.
You're big on the 1%.
1%.
I like that.
That's coming from somewhere.
That is. He's read that somewhere, or it's obviously what you speak about with the coach. It's good, mate. I like it.
But no,
definitely.
if you're going to get a wee bit better, then why would you know that?
So how often would you speak to this person?
Once a week.
And what is it, a certain day, or is it changing?
No,
every week?
just change every week. Once a week for about 6 years now.
And is it usually a bit like the performance at the weekend or the game coming up that you speak about? Is it just every night?
Aye, but everyone just preparing for the game, make sure, because I think mentality is such a big thing in football. I think it's massive, and I just make sure you're in the right mental state.
You're 100% playing like COD or something while he does that, innit?
aye.
Does I?
Aye, probably.
Is that what you do in your spare time?
No, I've got a wee one, so he takes it.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so yeah.
Was there a reason? Was there an instance that happened that made you think, I want to go and speak to the coach, the main coach?
Nah, no, really. I think I remember I was flying to Motherwell when I started with him, so it wasn't like
you went for a bad spell.
I was shot to bits and I was looking for some, but I think he just reached out to the Instagram and I just sort of took it on, and I absolutely love it. Genuinely love it. Like,
I think their players should do it, mate, to be honest.
he's got a few players in the Premier League as well, and he's a top guy as well.
Brilliant.
Well, it's a great actual link because we've got into mind to mind. Subject tough career moments such as being let go as youth players, as we spoke about there. We want to take a moment to let you know that the show is brought to you once again by NHS's Scotland Mind to Mind campaign.
Setbacks in football is one thing, but we can all experience lows in our careers, no matter what industry you're in or what your personal circumstances may be.
So you just spoke about there, lads, you had setbacks in your own career and required support for your teammates, friends, family to get through it. You just told an example about getting released at 16, how much your dad and your brother was there for you at that time.
Yeah,
it's important, innit?
It is. It's neat to talk to people around you, don't you? And you can't get too high with the highs and too low with the lows.
I think that's a great message, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, aye. We were speaking about it actually the other day, about sometimes when you start to feel low, sometimes you actually naturally just shy away. then you don't maybe want to speak to. That's the time you need to speak to people.
100%.
So even that guy you speak to, is it stuff outside the football as well? Is it purely based on performance?
No, it'll be in, literally in. We went through, my wife's mum passed away 3 years ago, and he helped me through that as well. So it's important to speak to people about that, because it's tough, obviously, and it's better to get out there.
It is amazing how much better you feel after speaking to somebody, innit?
Wow, mate, incredible, because you genuinely, mate, before that, you sometimes can think you're the only person that's going through it. So you think nobody understands, but when you then go out to speak to people, and it sort of can take it away. No, definitely, mate, go out there.
So if you're going through a difficult patch, you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious or lonely, it's important to remember that help is available. The Mind to Mind website features over 30 videos of people talking about their mental well-being challenges and a bid to help others who may be going through the same.
The site, hosted on NHS Inform, covers topics including dealing with anxiety and panic, coping with money worries, handling stress, feeling lonely or isolated, lifting mood and moving through grief. Each contributor shares practical advice on what has worked for them. The website also provides practical advice on how to deal with their life's ups and downs and signposts where people can access further support.
You're not alone. Find out how others are taking care of their mental well-being at www.nhsinform.scot/mind to mind. The link is also in the description.
That's a brilliant thing.
Bill, great, amazing.
Brilliant.
It's so important now in life, mate, innit? We're going to get started on your proper careers, forget all the youth stuff. I wanted to ask you first, because it's funny, Faddy's on the Cooking Show.
Aye.
And one of the first things he told us was you're one of his favourite players, because we talked about coaching quite a bit. Coming through, you were one that he kind of really liked. And he says you struggled at first with like older players being on your back. You remember this?
Aye.
Scotty McDonald?
Aye, I remember that, aye.
And did Faddy tell you to batter him?
He was, so I remember that. So Faddy, one of the best guys, he's the best guy in the world, honestly. Like, he's the best guy I met in football, I absolutely love him.
Tried in a fucking show. No, I'm kidding.
He proper took me under his wing. And Scotty I used to think Scotty McDonald hated me, genuinely. He used to hammer me in training all the time. That's just who he was. And
but just couldn't do anything right, mate.
Aye, and probably a few people were thinking that, but I felt like it was all directed at me, as you would do. And then Faddy poked me and says, 5-a-side, and that was got to the point where it's like, reading at the 5-a-side teams, like Cads, Scott McDonald, I'm like, gutted. And then Faddy actually noticed it, that he said, you're not playing as well when Scotty's in your team because he's getting on to you. And then he's like, he was like, what's the worst that happened? You start fighting. And I'm like, aye. He's like, do you want to batter him? He says, give him a go. He says, you're sounding. And I was like, aye, sure. But obviously with Scotty's career and that, I obviously respect him a lot as a player, and obviously as I grew up and got a bit older, we had a good relationship with Scotty and we got on really well. But Faddy used to go on about that. But
again, it's mad when you're talking about that high pressure job and that the situation playing was 15,000. No other job do you get tested like that at a young age, mate?
No.
I found that the hardest at first team level was when players were on you.
Oh.
Do you think, see Scotty, would he be like with every player, or do you think it was more because you're a younger boy?
It wasn't like he was just shouting young,
Targeting you,
at everybody. Aye, but we had a lot of experience in that team, like McManus, Stevie Hamill, Keith Lasley, Faddy was there, Stephen Pearson, people played at a proper level. Scott McDonald, obviously, Champions League, Mick was the captain of Celtic and that, so people that had a good career. So you did feel a little bit like, wow, just sort of try to fit in here and no upset too many people.
It is mad, that's when you get named on their team, mate, that feeling, and you'll never experience that feeling
Who's
again in
your
life, mate. Lenny, mate. See, if I was on Lenny's team, mate, I could have burst into tears there and then on the training pitch, mate. I didn't as well just got my motor and went up the road, mate, if I was on Lenny's team, because I was going to be a bag of shite.
It's their face reactions, their reaction when they see your name in their team.
That you're on their team, mate. But you had some characters in terms of managers. David Hopkins would have been, Kenny Miller, Gary Holt. You experienced that as a young player at Livingston?
It was different because we were all like young then, and it wasn't really like experienced pros there. Well, Liam Buchanan was there, probably the most experienced one. He was probably late 20s then, or early 30s, so it wasn't like, obviously he shouts at you, but it's in the changing room is totally different. But no, Livy was good, and yeah, a few managers there.
So do you feel like, because the type of player that you are, you're kind of like a free spirit, do you think that helped that you never had older players on your back all the time? Just allowed you to go and be the player you wanted to be?
Maybe, yeah. At the same time, I've got that mindset where if you shout at me, I'm just going to show you I'm going to do better or whatever. So,
what managers were bad for the shouting?
Bad for the shouting.
You played under McCall here as well?
I didn't really play, like, it's like, in I can't really remember him shouting, but like Davey Hopkins used to shout all the time, but don't think he really shouted at me. I think he quite liked me, so he never used to shout at me like a lot. But obviously Davey Martindale, the assistant, used to shout all the time, but that's just.
So was he the assistant when you were there?
He's the assistant, yeah.
Was he on you, mate, a lot?
I was just drive standards, didn't he? I still talk to Davey now, and
do you?
like here and there, he gives me a text and whatever, and obviously when I went to Wembley, he gave me a text saying enjoy it and stuff, and yeah, Davey's good. I saw him at the training ground a couple of months ago and just had a wee chat with him.
He's top man, Davey. We love him.
Brilliant. We actually, we've said it, but the amount of players that he's had is now playing higher up.
Yeah, like he has a really good coach. He has a really good coach, and I think away from football, he's a really good guy as well, so that helps.
We need to ask Chris about Ross McCormack.
Did you play with Ross Whitmore when you were there?
Aye, he was there, He was at 6 months, wasn't it?
How was that when he came back, right?
Aye. Great guy. But I remember there was a pre-season trip in Tenerife. He'd just signed, and now we had the winter break. And there was a pre-season trip, so we were there, and like Ross McCormack was in, so it was a big name, and we were like, wow, how have we managed to get him? So we go up when he'd done a shooting drill, and like, you've never seen somebody strike a ball like this in your life. Like, ridiculous. It was so good. And then, how did he say his Motherwell time went? First and foremost.
So they said the
second time he wasn't great.
He didn't really play, and I could tell maybe a little bit, but like in training and stuff, like you could always tell he had the quality and the level he played at was.
Did you go missing in that Tenerife trip?
No, I don't think so.
Did you play with Adam Livingston?
I did. I'm
sure I'd told me a story about
he went missing. I can't remember that too far.
Was he good? We find he's hilarious, mate.
He's
very good at football, but I think he's so funny, mate.
Good guy.
Any of the other older players at Motherwell, obviously spoke with Scott, anyone else that was really good with you?
Mick, Manus was great. Lasley, Stevie Hamill, really good. They're all brilliant. Faddy, obviously, he goes. I always wind the boys out. I remember I see him, I was like, that's the best guy in football. I just thought he's no Faddy, and I would see him on the telly like that.
Do
you love him that much?
Genuinely.
What would he do? Just give you like total belief in yourself?
Aye, and so he used to take me after training for one-to-ones, just sort of do a little bit, maybe work on left foot shooting or whatever. Just then, and then he'd bring me in the things. In fact, I remember I was in America, and I wasn't playing at the time. It was pandemic and whatever. And I spoke to my agent or something, and he actually phoned us to see how I was getting on, and thought I'd maybe having a bad time since I wasn't playing, and phoned us to see how I was getting on and that, and just check in on me.
That's amazing.
He's so down to earth, isn't he? See for what he's done in his career and that, he's just like
that's
so
the thing
normal,
I thought, like, because he's so down to earth and gave me belief, and I could tell he thought I was a good player, so that gave me belief, thinking that, wow, he thinks I'm a good player, like he's seen all sorts, and that gave me belief. But I proper took him under his wing.
Takes you for snooker, what, 3 years was the other day?
3 years we went, it was a badging for Faddy though.
You beat him, didn't you?
4-1, going on 5. Hughes plays snooker.
You're alright, aren't you?
Me and you need to start meeting up.
Oh mate, you'll not get rid of him now, man. He does this for guests, mate, and then he just...
I'm going to go quite quiet if us we guess, but then before you know it, I'll be stood outside your window naked. just stay
I wanted to know about this as well with you, the move to Forest Green. But then also I wanted to know this before we get into that, because I know the type of player you are, kind of, I said, free spirit. How did you find, like, because you're playing lower leagues in Scotland, was it difficult to stand out? Being that type of player?
So...
Because that Livingston team fucking punted the ball, mate, I remember it.
But we played football at the start, like, we played football. But it wasn't like, we get, obviously, times where Bushie punted it forward, but we just put the ball forward into their half, and then we started playing in their half. So, obviously went League One Championship, and then Premiership, and then I left, went to Morton, and like David Hopkins was there as well, and basically played the same style we did at Livingston, and went to Forest Green. That was lockdown, I think, like COVID just hit, and then it was the next couple of months I didn't know what I was doing. And
how does Forest Green see you playing for Morton?
They sent people up.
Must be a vegan factory in Greenock or something, is there?
Know, but I remember talking, I think it was the director of football, he came up and watched me. I think he was actually watching somebody else, and then I was playing, and then he saw me, and then he ended up coming up and seeing me a few times before.
And do you meet that owner straight away?
No, I didn't meet him right away, no.
Did you know what Forest Green were like?
Like obviously go on like YouTube and that and see what they're about and things, but it was nuts,
And you know this, when you get there, it's only vegan food, isn't it?
Vegan, yeah. All vegan.
What, so all the players need to eat that?
So like, in the lunch it's all like, see some of the stuff is very good by the way, and some of the stuff like when for lunch, like see if the chef would come down like for the stadium, very good, like the chef was very good, but sometimes it was like the wee like prep meals that are vegan and sometimes weren't the best.
Was players moan about it?
No, not really.
You kind of know what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like you can't really moan about it, and but as I said, like the chef at the stadium was really good.
What else is different? Not just the food. It's not just the food, is it? There's like the grass is all different, isn't it?
Strips or no?
The strips are made of coffee, like recycled coffee, but they kept ripping. So like you had to, they're expensive to make. So I was like, but anyway. But like they recycle the water from the ground, recycles it, and then they put it back in sprinklers, so it goes into the. And
the grass, so
it's recycled.
Is that the water for the toilet?
The sewage water and all that. And
so you run about with a smell of piss? Is that his house?
Yeah. Well, I don't, obviously it's cleaned and all that, filtered and things, but.
The best interview ever is when Big Dunk gets the job. Have you seen that?
The burger.
No, I've not seen it.
But they're asking, what do you think climate change? Like, aye, well, the world's heating up, innit? He's not got a clue, man. Did you hear much dealing with the owner? Would he come about?
You just see him at the games, really. You wouldn't see him at training. You just say alright to him and he'd say alright, but aye.
Who was the manager down there, sorry?
Mark Cooper.
Oh, I had him at Swindon.
Yeah.
Good.
I had him at Swindon.
Do you not like him?
Alright.
He liked me. I think if he likes you, he's good. He, like, as I said, I went down there and he played me near enough every game, so it's... And I think he gets sacked in the playoffs and weren't really happy with it, like the decision, the boys, but listen, that's football, sometimes that happens, and then we had Rob Edwards the next year. He's amazing.
Rob Edwards that went to Luton?
Yeah, amazing.
Is he brilliant?
Amazing.
In terms of what? Coaching?
Aye, good coach, but like just man-to-man management, just incredible. Just come up and just talk to you about your day and just talk to you about
his
family.
missus started going to the games when Rob Edwards was the manager.
But no, he's just what a nice guy he is, really. Yeah.
God, he done incredible with Luton, didn't he?
See,
just got on the diet thing. Have you kept any in your diet? Or did you just fuck it off as soon as you left?
Well, like sometimes, like there's something, like see if I could make the stuff at home like the chef was doing, I could easily go vegan, but it's too hard, isn't it?
It's tough.
I couldn't do without milk and eggs, if I'm honest.
Playoff final, need to talk about it. Obviously one of probably your best games of your career, but is it one of the lowest?
Yeah.
Obviously losing.
That's what I mean. It's probably the best moment of my career and the worst moment of my career at the same time. Like just
You ever played in the League One playoff final, wee man, nah?
I played League One, but
Just us, mate. We'll keep him at his career talk about
I
it.
mean, you just talk.
well, but we weren't going for the playoffs, so
Oh, wait,
I'm getting the feel. I know the feel for it. So what I mean, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about the build up. Did you go down and watch it?
You not heard this story, no?
No.
So we were we were playing on the Saturday against Hearts and at Tynecastle, and we were 5th. If we beat them, we'd have jumped up to 4th. And then he was playing the Monday, and obviously I was going down on the Sunday, and then my stag do was the Thursday.
Right.
So we were on the phone each other like the week going, this could be the best weekend in our life, by the way. If we beat Hearts, we jump to 4th. You get to the Championship, and then we've got my stag do, just roll into the stag do. So we play Hearts on Saturday. We draw. I rupture my Achilles. So I don't go down, obviously. He goes to Wembley, gets beat, and then I miss my stag do. And it generally, that was the worst weekend of life.
Is that a shocker?
Shocker.
Why could you not go? Because it was that bad?
He gets surgery on the Monday or Tuesday.
Nah.
Oh my
Shouldn't have
God.
laughed. I don't know why I'm laughing at that, but
That's bad.
Is that the worst week of your life, huh?
Oh, it's horrific, wasn't it?
Bad,
So did you go stag do it too?
Aye, all my mum and pals went. Aye.
That was a low. Then FaceTime, isn't it?
Well,
Where was it? Where was the stag do?
my bear.
Oh mate.
No.
That's horrendous, man.
Tough.
But no, Wembley's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good, Wembley, mate. You shite yourself?
At the start, aye, and then once...
You're in the tunnel, mate. It's
No, it's... No, I say this
fire
now.
coming up.
Aye. No, it's mental. See when you're standing in the tunnel and you're just looking out and you just see the 2 tiers,
Yeah,
and then you
uh-huh.
walk out and you see the 3rd one, you're like, fuck,
wasn't he sold out
good
though?
man.
Aye, theirs was sold
What's
it.
that?
Windows
It was
75.
80,000 or something like that.
When did that score?
Fucking devastating, man.
How was he on the pitch? Was he a bit chirpy?
Well,
He
he was up front, so,
So you
never
not really got to see
yeah.
him,
But I've in that game, I had cramp in every single muscle in my body. calves, quads, groins, hammies. Couldn't move. Like we went extra time and I just couldn't do it. Like,
did you know your money was doubling if you won that game?
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling. Mate, see,
I
don't know why you get told that. Mate.
And well, obviously you've got it in your contract.
But they pure remind you, man. You're like
bonuses.
See the full game. I could be on fucking fortune after this, man.
The bonuses as well, man. Oh,
I know for going up.
But listen, it is what it is, and it's.
See about 3 minutes for the end, you're like, I'm fucking still skint, man.
No, ours was 3.
Could have been caked and I'm fucking skint.
Ours was 3 seconds, wasn't it?
Oh,
extra time. Header.
Are you still on the pitch when he does it?
No, so I came off for the second half, the first half of extra time because I was cramping up, and then I've turned to the physio and I was sitting on the bench going, is there any, like, because the Championship game went penalties, League 2 went penalties. I went, is there any other game like went penalties, like all 3 of them, like any other year? And then he's getting scored that header in there.
Worst feeling?
Worst feeling. I was in the changing room, I was gutted and I was going. But then I went upstairs into this lounge and saw him on that and just broke down, man, just gutted, man.
What, you started great?
Aye.
Did you, mate?
Aye. Mental.
What did your dad say?
My dad was like, he was just so happy, like,
Proud.
Me giving name all my mates and all my family just a day at Wembley's best I've ever done.
How many came down, loads?
I was about 10 of them, man.
But everyone for the stag do go down then? Did you leave for there?
No, we went from Scotland, so they went back up. But obviously you're not allowed drinking the stand. Can we tell that story? Drink the stand. So they've got like one of the cargo jackets with like the jumpers there. And he's just put the it's like a grey one as well, so he's put the drinks, I think it's inside his jacket or whatever, so he's trying to walk down, and obviously he's walking down and he's spilling it all, and he said the jacket just was 2 big drip marks. And I remember I was like the after party after we had a party, like it was just like a few drinks just to celebrate the season, and one of my pals in the team, his pal came up to me and was like, oh, your pals at the game today? I went, aye, was that all the Scottish ones? I went, aye, you're fucking mental. I was like, well, yeah.
They all loved it though, didn't they?
They loved it.
That is amazing, actually, when you're doing sound, all your pals came down to watch it. It's fucking so good, isn't it?
Incredible, yeah. So.
Anyone come down to watch you, man?
No, nobody. Well, that was the one my sister came down and Carol Robinson took them. You played on the Carol, That was the one he took them out.
Took them out in the town,
Right, we need to ask the man his debut at Motherwell. Dying to find out, mate. Was it Stuart McCall, was it, gave you that debut, mate?
Aye, Stuart McCall. It was my first year sort of full time. It was one of the ones where I wouldn't really class it as my debut because we were beating Hearts, I think 4-1 at the time, and just sort of, it's one of the ones just chucked the young boy on just to give him his debut. But I'd probably more class when my first start was under Mark McGee. I'd probably say that was my debut, and then that's when I started playing more.
Big dingus.
Aye. He was really good as well.
Was he? Some people say that he was really good.
He was really good. Well, under the Chris Porter, McCormack and Clarkson, he was really good. His football was good.
Again, what does he tell you the day before you're starting?
He was quite clever with it because I remember it was, I didn't know if I was going to be playing or not, and it was a Friday, we were training DL, and he just read out 10 names, like just middle of training, just read out 10 names, and it was like, obviously, man, it's Scott McDonald, and I was there. And it brung us across, and I think he'd done this, I've never spoke to him about it or he's never confirmed it, but I think he'd done this for me. So he said, listen lads, this is the team for tomorrow. And then I was like, wow, I'm playing. And we done like patterns of play or whatever, but I think that was his roundabout way of not making a big deal of it. Or like no pulling you in saying, look, your game's got to start tomorrow or whatever, but he's like,
letting you know.
Just letting you know so you're prepared or whatever. So and then obviously played.
Did you do alright?
I played the end of the season after that, so.
Mate, I know I keep repeating myself, he was insane when I went in as a young player at Motherwell.
Was it? In terms of what?
I mean, I've always said this, and I remember I went in to try to get a contract again, and I came up against him, and I was like, no chance, never get near that. Who's like Gareth Bale?
I think you've said that on here before.
Yeah, mate.
And you got mocked for it.
No, I didn't get mocked, no way, I didn't get mocked to be unstoppable.
Is he?
Honestly, mate, just superstar.
Flip that, mate, how was he when you came in?
Know that, don't, because I was fucking rubbish when I back in there.
Well,
no, you could tell
when he first came in.
You could tell his quality. He was funny as in, like, in the change room was amazing. Like, all the boys absolutely loved him. We used to actually sit and look at the door, like, waiting for Slaney to come in. Like, we all absolutely loved it.
I was a genius. That was probably my best spell I've been as a character.
What was he? What sort of stuff was he doing? Was it just one-liners or?
Aye, one.
No, I did the rest of them up. Fucking.
Aye. With the X Factor at one point, didn't we?
A full desk before judges and all the young boys coming in and doing X Factor, but proper done serious. just in a different level, mate. But that was annoying though, because when I think back to that now, I remember it was Alan Burrows. Alan Burrows said to me that you're obviously going to train with the youth team, but listen, we've have a wee fight, you might get a contract with the first team.
I thought you were going to say he won the X Factor. Imagine Burrows walking in, the chief exec, right, my name's Alan and I'm going to sing.
So I remember in the first day, I was dead quiet the first day because I see him taking this serious, and and then just went absolutely wild. And I remember like the first team boys were saying, mate, we're walking by that changing room, we can hear it fucking blaring.
Aye, but we loved it. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And when you did, we were gutted when you left.
I wasn't there long after that, wasn't it? No. But I was in for a week or something.
No,
was it longer than that?
I think it was longer than that.
Who told you you had to go?
I don't know. I think it was just one of the ones that just, I don't know if it was Burrows that put an end to it. I don't know. I really, because I think their intention was, I said, that we was trying to maybe have a wee eye, kind of get back to the first team, and then it's just, no, do you know what? It was John Sutton said, got me a deal to air.
Oh, is that right?
So that's how it actually all ended. There's a cracking story, that one.
Did you tell he was a good player though in training and that? He just like maybe no trust your body and whatever, come back finish, which is tough.
You've said that's nice, mate. That was a lovely show.
But you tell like Paul.
What about other good managers at Motherwell? Stephen Robinson, you played under as well?
Aye, really good. Really good.
Coaching wise?
Brilliant. Like that's why the game was obviously tough and hard and do that, because his teams are always well drilled. They know exactly what they're going to do and what they are. So we got to 2 cup finals with Steve Robinson.
That's right. Could he crack it?
Aye, he can crack it. I can crack. He's angry. But
is he scary? One of the scariest? Is he the scariest? Sorry, that you've played under? There's a lot of scary wee guy.
Aye.
He always speaks outside his mouth.
He said he deserved that again yesterday.
They said they deserve to win.
They won a game. Every game they deserve to win.
He's like him. He's like the manager version of him. Every game brilliant. Now I should have won.
No, he was really good. He can go. He's gave us a few rolls.
See the scariest you've had, mate?
I'm trying to back in managers. Aye, it could be one of them. Do you know who didn't used to go often, but when he did, Jack Ross. When he went, it was like you were like, wow.
Really, huh?
Didn't expect that, no.
Because he never used to he used to pick his moments and whatever. But when he went, it was like.
Have you ever have a manager come for you personally? I think you'd be the type that would get it.
I think so.
Nah, just because you're a good pro in that, innit?
Nah, you're never going for him.
And you're getting every in that, do you know what I mean? I don't think you'd ever be accused of that.
He could maybe irritate you as in, if you know. But you did, I will maybe paint the right picture. If you didn't get
no, he's a grafter, mate. You're a grafter. I've watched you play. You ever get it personally for a manager?
I remember I got one from Rob Edwards.
Did you?
I just he's doesn't really shout, and I played played Northampton, and it was like we were going for the league, but we were going for a wee sticky patch, and we only won a wee wing a wee well, I think. And then it was basically my fault for the goal, and then came in and so basically the fault for the goal was the guy swung his arm and he's cut my eye. So I went down thinking get a free kick last minute.
Always getting second prize, isn't you? Broken nose, fucking cut.
I was cutting everything, and then went into the dressing room, and then the skip was there. Just done that, boom, launched it, and then obviously all the boys are like, what? One of my good mates was sitting there going, trying not to laugh because he'd never seen this before, and he was just went mental to me, and then that's probably that's the only time he's flipped, and it was at me. Yeah.
Big handsome Rob.
Who would you say is the scariest manager you've had?
Oh, Gary Boyle.
Easily.
Maybe because I was younger at the time as well, and
a lot of people say to him, no.
I heard Gary Boyle could fight like fuck.
That's the worst.
Well, yeah.
That's the worst. If you get a manager that can fight, you can't even nibble back at my right. You just need to sit and take it, don't you?
Definitely, mate.
See the Celtic team that you lost twice in the final, were they just too good?
Aye, they were really good. That was when they were proper.
Was that like Roger, Paddy Roberts?
Aye,
was that
Tierney, people like that. Aye, they were really good.
Did Robertson try to do anything like differently against him to try and win the game? Because he's quite good like that.
I think he would have done. He always sort of had a game plan for different teams, but I think the League Cup final, I think we didn't really give our best account of ourselves. But I think we actually got Scott Sinclair actually got a penalty. It was a bit dubious. I think I can remember that. But I think Scottish Cup final, I think we played a bit better, but I think their quality just took over a little bit. So it was always going to be tough for us to win, but it was good for us to get there. We beat the Rangers in the lead up to it and that, and it was good. But no, that Celtic team were really good. You
remember the games?
Was every one of them?
I remember I played in that one of the there was a League Cup final, Betfred at the time, and I was playing number 10, and I was like told to mark Scott Brown. and I think he knew I was marking him for early doors. So he pretty much just stood on the side of the pitch and let everybody, and me and him were just watching the game pretty much.
That's such a Stephen Robinson thing to do though. Put you right back on there, sir.
So like, I used to play centre mid sometimes with Motherwell, and I'm sure and he was like go mark Scott Brown, and he knew that and was clever and just took me away and the twos watching.
That's the worst thing, like, am I meant to just stand here?
I don't know.
Mate, surely Bruni was in your ear chirpy. He must have been one.
Aye, he was to be fair, but I can never really get near him, to be honest.
Aye.
Were you again as a family there watching the finals?
I was there, yeah. I actually was looking at was getting photos printed. I was actually looking at the photos the other day, like at the Betfred and the Scottish Cup, you know.
Because you've gave your dad a few days out, haven't you?
Yeah.
Aye, it's good.
He's done alright.
Was Tierney in your school?
Aye, Tierns at school, but he was later on.
I was a year below us. I think he went first and second year, and then he went to that St Ninians, wasn't
But he was
Some
there.
talent in that school, isn't there?
Do you see him playing first and second year?
No, so I remember we were a school team, and me and Nicky always used to play, and then like a boy for Celtic came and we were like, right, ideal, get him in the school team, but he was never allowed
I
to
remember
play.
I said to him, I was like, come join. He's like, nah, I'm not allowed to.
When he played in the playground, didn't it?
No, well, it was
Secondary, innit?
second year.
Secondary.
We played football, we didn't secondary.
You playground, did you?
We
Ah, we had the fucking like
You in the pit,
25 aside.
You up in the ash pits.
Nah, we didn't.
Did you know that? So he's never got Gaze a headline and say he's brilliant. He says he was amazing at first year. And then you went to Columbus Crew. Why?
I don't know. It was coming into my Motherwell contract, and Columbus phoned me and sort of said they were interested, and I was like, why not? Just fancied.
Was there other clubs or was it?
No, just Columbus. And if there's other clubs interested, there was a few clubs down south and a couple in Scotland, but I just fancied a wee change to go to MLS. And
Was it
What age
big?
were you then, sorry?
Sorry, what age were you?
22.
Quite young to go to America,
it's not
innit?
bad, but the league was good, and I don't regret it one bit. I absolutely loved it. Time out there was just bad timing. So I had 2-3 months of normality and then COVID hit, so
Of course.
I was stuck over there myself during all that. But no, I absolutely loved it. Like, it was great. And
Was Big Carol Robinson, was he your manager?
Oxford. Aye.
Was it Oxford he was your manager?
Aye, he was Oxford manager.
we need to get some shouts, don't we, for the Americans, mate. We need it though.
Aye, it's all the normal ones like douche. Do you know what the worst thing about it is? They couldn't understand a thing I was saying.
That's
Like, couldn't understand.
Dave Mumble,
I know, and I'm no great, and I'm really,
Dave Mumble.
and I'm really bad for like even speaking to like for foreigners in the Hibs team or whatever. Like, I'll just no change, and I didn't change over there, and I actually I had to like
talk posher.
I slow down, talk a bit posher, and it was a nightmare.
There's a wee American twang in that accent now, isn't it?
So
Now, I remember we went to Mali. Do you remember Charlie Grant?
Aye.
We were on the strip in Mali, and this English woman came up to us and went, "Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the supermarket?" And he went, "Oh yeah, you just go up the road." Oh, sorry, do you not speak English?
honestly, it was like that. It was like that.
Was the standard good?
Standard really good. We were obviously we won it. So we won it. So I've got like the ring and all that. Like, you know, you get like the
Ray Finkel Super Bowl ring.
It's a belter, by
Ace
the way.
Ventura's looking for your ring. Remember that when he goes about trying to find everyone's rings? So you actually get a ring for winning
He
the
was
league.
wearing it, he's wearing it.
no, it's but it's proper like class. So we won it. So we were really good, and the stand-up was brilliant. Probably the best players I've played
Do you know what
with.
we've never asked? What's like a typical American manager's team talk? Because I can imagine that gets quite cheesy, man.
It's
Do it for the best spangled banner, man. Do
every,
it for your nation. Do
every-
it for God.
every game, American, like the national anthem. Used to now, like if you watch like a documentary, and it'd be like 3-2-1, and they'll say like, I don't know if it's like the Eagles, for example, the Super Bowl, like go Eagles, like we'd say that
Constantly.
like before a game we get in a huddle, 3-2-1 crew, and that like
Oh, every time.
it's tough. But
National anthem constantly, innit?
constantly.
How many times can you sing
They
the
all great
fucking-
enough singing it, didn't they?
They all absolutely love it, standing there like that. But
You all see people in the
Just
crowd
how they
with
are.
fucking floods of tears coming down.
Did it ever pull you up if they feel like you're not feeling it enough?
Nah, they're always not too bad with that. But no, the stand-up was really good, and the lifestyle and that was brilliant. Columbus was a great city as well. And
Who was some of the biggest players you played against there?
Played
Any big names?
I think Ibrahim had just left the league, so I was king with that. I think Messi came after me. I think saw a lot of South Americans were like big South American names were there. But we signed a boy called, you watched a few games earlier on, from Mexico, and he just turned up, and he's the best player I've played with by a country mile. Like, he's
What's his name?
ridiculous. Zellarion, his name was. Right? Lucas Zellarion, right? And he's now in Saudi now, but like, I can't tell you how good this guy was.
Was he that?
Like, amazing. And we have another boy, Darlington Nagby, who told me nearly went to Celtic, actually.
Oh.
He
What was his name,
number
sorry?
6. Darlington Nagby, his name is. He's American.
He
was
played for
really
Columbus
good.
Crew,
Aye, Columbus Crew, Atlanta and Portland over there.
and he was going to go to Celtic.
He was going to go to Celtic, nearly went to the Parkhead in a Champions League night to like sign, and then just turned it down, they said.
Did he?
I just loved America.
He was a player as well, but
He was
Was he,
amazing.
aye?
So some of the players he played with were really good. Aye.
Was it all American coaches?
Aye, all American coaches. Aye.
Did you need to shout defence or not? Let's go defence.
They called me an outside back, which is mad.
That's what somebody said. Is it Danny
Danny
Wilson?
Wilson said that.
Aye. See that tournament Danny Wilson was talking about, the MLS's back to him in the bubble. I knocked us out that. I missed the penalty.
Did you?
Aye, missed that.
Do they do like unit meetings? Is it defence, midfield, and attack?
I'll do that. Aye.
Defence.
Did you find yourself saying defence?
attack,
No,
offence.
Offence.
Never said defence in my life.
Would there be a defensive coach?
Still saying that. That's amazing.
It's so hard to get out. I don't even know what the right word is now. What is it?
Defenders meeting or something.
It just says defeat.
No, you're saying defensive and then attack. It'd be defensive and offence, wouldn't it? Earlier.
Defence and offence.
Aye, offence.
So
You're saying it all right.
There was a
What's the word?
defensive coach.
Defensive
for
coach.
sure.
That would be, you gotta get tighter here, buddy. Would it be stuff like that?
Nah, it was the coaches were good. To be fair, they were all American, but there's never like a defence coach. Nah, it was good though.
You were outstanding there, mate.
Could a manager go off he's not after a game, or they not really like that?
Aye, no, he could. I'm trying to get any times. We were winning most weeks, so it was. I can't remember imagining they were going off his nut, but I think he could go off his nut. But it is different, like the pressure here, and like it's genuine. Like when you go there, it's like in Columbus, it was the third most important sport. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I never walked down Columbus and MD went, oh,
Where's he
there's a
getting, man?
guy. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody was arsed about you that much, but like it was college football was the biggest. Ohio State, they get like 110,000 at their games or whatever. It's mental. And then ice hockey, then probably us.
Do you need to say grace before food or not?
Nah, no.
Nah.
Did you? Wait, did you ever go there?
No, so we were supposed to, like me and my missus and that, and but then COVID hit in it, so
Still love to
Aye.
see
ruined my
you.
holidays.
Love to have seen you earlier.
And then what about like a party after you win an MLS Cup? Is it like a pure frat party?
So,
I'm at like a proper space in here.
So see, you ever like noticed like if the NBA finals and there's a like you win it and it's like they always get like sheets over like the lockers there, and then for some strange reason they'd like goggles, like ski goggles. So have you ever seen like pictures of like NBA players with ski goggles drinking beer and whatever?
No.
Like when we were in the change room after the game, there was hundreds of ski goggles kicking about.
Please tell me you didn't put them on.
No, I didn't touch them. But people were jumping about drinking beer with ski goggles on. And I thought it was the most bizarre thing in the world, but apparently that was something that you done.
That's wild.
Aye, but
Aye.
we just were in the change room and just obviously. But that's one thing I was like, that is the strangest thing in the world. But
Nice.
proper massive ski goggles.
Was the manager? You could have taken your manager seriously with a pair of ski goggles.
nah, I don't know if you done one, but aye.
That's
You could
so
talk
good.
about America all day, couldn't you?
Oh, damn
What a place, man.
But-
Obsessed it, man.
It was good.
And then Oxford, mate, if you're there.
So no, it was at Oxford before, and so I went.
How do you know that? No do your research, you man.
So basically, I signed with Columbus, and their season was coming to an end because their season a bit different. And they finished in October, and they weren't going to be in the playoffs or that. So they thought go on loan for 6 months to just sort of get games, and then come out in January. Our pre-season was San Diego, Cancun, and Arizona.
Oh.
That's the 3 places we went.
And did you get nights out there?
The big night shoot, aye, I'm sure we did.
Oh, you with the ski goggles.
Aye,
I mean, that could be the hottest of all time, that pre-season.
aye,
Wow.
roasting, but it was good. That was amazing.
Are the Americans fit?
Aye, they're all right. Aye, they're not too bad. I'm pretty fit, so aye, yeah, probably.
Wasn't too bad for you.
Not too
You
bad,
just
no.
imagine them being pure ripped now.
But it was like, it was a long pre-season, so they didn't start to start of March, so it was mid-January, so it wasn't as if they battered us straight away.
See, Oxford, mate, one of my pet peeves in world football is they've now got to stand behind their goal.
It's a
mate.
nice stadium as well.
See, when the ball goes out the bar, you're thinking, is that my motor that's just been fucking hit? They actually can't, innit? It's like, the car park's right there, innit?
Aye.
Why did it? Because the rest of the stadium's lovely, innit?
It's lovely, yeah.
Did you go down there?
I went
Or did
down.
you play against Oxford?
I played against them, but I went down and he played Coventry and it was a free each that game. It was actually quite good. And then,
That was your derby, Swindon, Oxford. We were a
We
derby.
never
uh-huh.
played.
it's not a derby, but it's
No, it's not.
miles away, innit?
Nah, miles off it. Any
Big
good players there?
Cam Brannigan was good, centre midfielder, he's still there. He was really good. Shannon Baptiste went to Brentford. I think he might be at Luton just now.
Baptiste, he was a warrior, mate.
He was really good. But Jamie Mackey up front.
We were talking about her.
One of the
Character.
funniest guys
In what
ever.
way?
Just hilarious, man. Like he's built now. He's doing the telly stuff now. He'd be built for that. Him and the Portsmouth manager, Moutinho. He was my captain at the time. He's what a great player and what a guy. He was brilliant. So they two were proper. Like they
Right.
loved each other. Aye. But
Mackie have any big time shots? Can you imagine him being that guy?
I think he might have done. Aye.
In a funny way, so,
Proper, always funny way. Like it's really good. Like he scored now. The Man City won the league. Aguero
He scored that day, didn't
scored
he?
that day. Aye.
Fucking.
It was like, what a career. But he was brilliant, he was funny. But
Moutinho's done some job at Portsmouth, mate.
he was always going to be a manager, he was brilliant.
Talk about managers, we
leader.
think a big Robbo's a manager, big Carol.
Carol, he loved me. He loved
he?
me, aye. He
Oh,
was
mate, I remember him
desperate for me
talking
to
about you,
stay, aye.
that's right.
He was desperate for me to stay, and I just had my mind made up with America. I loved my time at Oxford, I could have easily stayed, but I just had my mind made up. But he was good. He could lose it as well.
Aye, he did have
could
that in
lose
him,
it.
mate. I just never, at that time, I just didn't. He actually had brilliant ideas on the game, how to play, but
Aye.
that's what I'm saying. He just like the one with the birds with me, remember? Said when I went in with my agent, he was like, I can guarantee you one thing. So me and my agent think he's going to say he'll play, say 20 games. I've shagged me a birds in you, he said to me, and I'm meeting with the agent and the chairman. Do you know what I mean? No, I've said this story millions of times.
That's incredible. Who was the chairman? Wee Winkleman?
Wee Winkleman, aye. He was the chairman, aye. But he's just, and then obviously when my man sister that came down, he's taking out night. So for that, I think he was young manager then though.
Aye.
He's obviously at Salford now, and I think he's doing no bad there. So
Aye,
I think he definitely has signs of a good manager when.
How did you find it down to Barnsley? Big club Barnsley,
Aye,
mate, nah?
I liked
Oakwell.
it. I liked it, yeah. It's just like you play. Obviously, it's less repetitive than up here. You play like instead of playing 4 times, it's twice. So quite like that aspect of it.
It's much better.
It's
Isn't
much
it?
better,
It is. I like how anyone says it's so much
The
better.
thing is, like, it's obviously away day down there, innit? Like,
What was your furthest? Play Pompey?
Exeter,
Oh, fuck.
Barnsley, Exeter, and coming back, our bus broke down.
No.
Well, blew up.
On fire.
Yeah. So we've just beat Exeter, right? But see, going down, like the bus was like, I had to get like we pulled off out of Barnsley at the stadium where we met, and then we pulled into the bus stop just like 2 seconds down the road for the stadium. Had to reset the electric because it was roasting that day. I remember it was roasting. AC wasn't working, the tellies wasn't working, nothing was working on the bus. So we were like, all right, okay. So we went down and played the game, and then we're coming back up. We've got to just in between Bristol and Cheltenham, so we're still fucking miles away from Barnsley. Then the bus starts going, right, and then we're playing poker up the back, and so I was sitting back left in the back windies there, and two of the boys are facing that way, and they just went, there's fire coming out the bus. Just shouted like fire, boys huddling seats a lot, the guys pulled out, people were like, so and obviously we came off the bus, people have left their shoes in the bus, left everything on the bus, and I've still not got...
And did it blow up?
It blew up, like still not had the money left and stuff, the money for all my stuff in the bus, and then before you know it, all you heard was just things flying off the bus, just full in flames, and it's just a carcass.
So how did you get him?
Cheltenham bus took us to a service station, then another
Oh,
bus,
no.
and then another bus.
Mate, you're thinking about chucking it. Just go and get a job, mate. I've had that. I'm just going to go and get a job, mate. I'm not doing this
The bad
anymore.
thing, like obviously, the bus blew up. That was a bad thing. But we were obviously they opened the side door, so we were jumping on the motorway, and fucking cars are whizzing by. I'm thinking somebody's going to get took out here. Oh yes.
Who was your managers at Barnsley?
Michael Duff and then Neil Collins.
Oh, Michael Duff. He's somewhere now, isn't he?
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield, that's it, huh? What was he like, alright?
Aye, it was good. We done really well under him, and I was assistant.
Any good players there, Barnsley?
Mads Anderson, he went to Luton from Barnsley. He was very good centre half. He was probably I feel like he was our best player, most influential player. He was our skipper as well, and yeah, he done well. And Devante Cole was there.
Oh, Andy Cole's boy?
Yeah, Andy Cole's boy.
Would Andy Cole ever come a bit?
I've seen him a few games, yeah. Normally the London games, he normally goes to, and you see him waiting and say alright to him.
He's not a bad player, isn't he, Devante Cole?
Yeah, Devante's good.
See, standard-wise, do you think there's a big difference sort of for league, maybe top of League One to the Premiership here?
Well, that's what they always used to say. I think our league's like spread up amongst the leagues in England, really. Like, well, maybe not League 2, probably League 1 and up. It's like, obviously, you've got, I'd say probably Celtic and Rangers are probably Prem teams, and then you've got a few Champ there, and then a few League Ones, and I just feel like it's more more intense up here, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The game?
the game's a lot more intense up here.
I agree.
But down, as I said, I love my time down there. It was just a change for me, and but having the wee one, I had to come home.
But see, when you first come back up, you can't breathe, mate, in the games.
Nah.
Honestly, 20 minutes into my first game, I was like, I can't breathe.
Yeah,
I'm going to need to come off, I'm fucked.
yeah.
It was non-stop, mate.
Non-stop up.
And it's just like that, constantly, isn't it? It's
A
fucking
little
hard.
time you've got in the ball. It's mad.
It was so hard to play, mate. It took me by complete shock, eh?
Mate,
Mate,
sorry,
Sorry, mate, you.
No, I was a rubbish one. Just the finances are mad though down there, mate.
Yeah.
Even
yeah.
League One clubs are paying mental, aren't they?
And about what we've heard boys up here are getting now, it's incredible, mate.
That's not a bad shout.
Incredible.
No,
though.
no. Just slow it down. I didn't mean that.
We need to ask you about Lee Johnson, mate.
Aye.
How was he?
He was good, aye. He was
Funny?
good. Funny, aye. He was good. It was always a laugh.
Any good lines you could guess that you would say?
Oh, Jesus, I think. I was in with the line, one member he said, with fish. He came in the press and said about if a line was chasing you, would you run quicker? Remember that?
To the centre.
He said, will you run as quick as you can there? And he's like, aye. He's like, what for that line was chasing you? Would you run? Do you know what I mean?
And what did Fish say?
I probably would have run quicker.
Is this in a meeting in front of everyone?
I mean, in front of everybody, aye.
Did he ever ask you or pull you up for anything?
Nah, I'm trying. Oh, aye. No, not really, to be honest. Lee Johnson was good when he was. I liked it.
Good coach, you said?
Aye, good coach. I had a lot of ideas and like he had his own like language, I would say, but like certain things in the pitch where you'd say and like.
Louis Stevenson told that mate, and Louis had to shout it. What was that again?
It would have been like Code Red or something.
Code Red?
Aye, Code Red. So Code Red was if there's like somebody gets 1-2 or if there's an attacking play, I can go and score. Code Red. Back.
Just sprint back, basically.
Steve was shouting Code Red, Code Red.
I'd start pushing myself on the pitch if Louis started shouting Code Red, man. And did Lee Johnson say like that was amazing for you, Lee, shouting that?
Oh, I can't
Do you
remember. I
recognise
can't
that?
remember, but he was. He had like his own sort of language.
What other sayings did he have?
Like he had, like for example, swimming was like when you were waiting for like a press.
Swimming?
No, but aye. So like we were waiting for like a pressing trigger or whatever.
Right,
But
so
like,
if
he was really good, and like he had one.
So would
where
he be shouting for the side, swimming?
No, like that's what he would say. Like we need to do. Like
need to
that.
swim.
And then like he had one as well where like I think he took the Barcelona, but it was like a soul roll. So for a centre midfielder, soul rolled it. He was going to put it over the top, so everybody knew he was going over the top.
Put it like
Do you know
that?
what I mean? That's all
Like
right.
that?
That's good.
Uh-huh.
So his ideas were really, really good, and sort of things I'd never sort of seen before, and it was good.
Love the Lee Johnsons. How was him and Aidan?
Aye, they were good. Did
Did they have arguments in meetings?
Aye, I think Aidan would just have arguments with everybody.
Really?
But Aidan was brilliant, and what a player he was, man.
Aye, he's so good, mate, isn't he?
I can't imagine.
Did he have a roast in training?
Oh, I stay away from him, man. But I can't imagine him
Right, Pete.
6 years, 7 years ago, like, he wasn't the best player in the world, honestly.
He's the best player I've ever seen. mate.
Honestly, amazing.
Say that, like, up as in training with the best
Like,
player.
he struggled with injury a little bit when he was at Hibs, but he had a 2 month spell when in training where I was like, you're amazing, mate. Like, ridiculous, so good.
Did he ever shout Code Red?
No,
There's no, never come out his mouth, mate, Code Red.
Lads, I'm honestly so proud of these, and even the way you've conducted yourself today, absolutely amazing. But the big question, and I think that Scotland, are you looking for that call up? The form they're in, though. Why
fucking
not?
right, mate.
Why not the both of these lads?
Listen, we're doing well. It's just but doing well
Keep
for
doing
Hibs
that
and then
and see what it comes.
see what happens. Obviously, you always want to play with your country. I think that's the pinnacle of your career, playing with your country, and obviously he's done it twice. And
Was that trip, the Peru trip you were away?
Trip, aye.
so
Peru trip, that was good.
yeah, just wait and see what happens. Really.
What? See, with Hibs, are you surprised at how big the club is since you've been
No,
there?
but I've
You
always
that?
known. Obviously, being up here, you always know how big. Obviously, Hibs, Hearts, Rangers, Celtic, and Aberdeen are. It's obviously, but when you're doing well, it's a really good club to be at. Yeah.
That the Derby one was brilliant, wasn't it? The fans after it, you
Yeah,
put the
incredible.
fans.
Nah, it was good.
Have you had the sunshine on Leith? That you need to be doing really well to get a sunshine on Leith. Is it?
Like, don't just roll it out.
No, that's what I like about it, mate.
It's
It doesn't just fucking happen every week, mate.
I
You need to
can't
go and
wait
do.
for it. Can't wait for it.
We beat Hearts at Easter Road. 1-0, Nizzy scored, and that was my first one, and that was good. That's the best in football, innit? Yeah, it's amazing.
Did you hear Coldplay speaking about sunshine?
Aye, they were
Aye.
singing
They
it.
covered it.
singing
They
it?
watched it.
Aye,
And they couldn't. He said they watched it like 5 times. The
Yeah.
fans singing it, and that's why they wanted to cover it on.
The one in Steve-O and Paul's leaving was
Aye,
amazing. I
aye,
was at
that
that
was
game against who was it?
Motherwell.
Motherwell.
Oh, aye.
Last game of the season at Easter Road, and they were doing that.
Paul and Steve
They were going round in the lap
yeah.
on, and that was goosebumps, man.
Aye.
How were they two heroes? I love Lewis Stevens, one of
Legends,
my
man.
favourite people in the world. See what you say about Faddy. Lewis Stevenson would be that.
Aye. I think like Steve-O and Paul, they're two of the best guys in the world. But I couldn't believe how. No, I couldn't believe they played against them. But the two of them were really good.
Aye,
Like
players.
really good. Like for example, Steve and Paul. Everybody speaks about them, be like, oh, they're nice guys, but players are brilliant. Like there's a reason why they played all the time, and managers came in and they seen off so many centre halves and left backs because they were so good. So I still speak to them now. They're two of my close mates. So really good guys.
Just speak to them all day.
Amazing.
Honestly, boys, you've been absolutely superb.
Will they get third?
100%. 100%.
You sweet your wife, innit?
I'm sure I said Hearts last week.
Anything else you want to ask him?
Well, we're going on to the live, and just for 10 wee bit on the live, lads, and we'll get brilliant questions for the fans there. Boys, absolutely.
Excellent, lads.
Go on, McFadden.